Quack. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Hello. Welcome to now I understand why John mostly streams by himself. Welcome. I'm Trina of Trina's Technobabble. Joining me tonight we have Joe of Joe Computer Museum. All the way from jolly old England, it's Martin Mack. Still trying to get over that tummy ache. We still have Gut Bomb. Adam McGee. And finally, we have let me see, small good bench microbiologist Frederick is joining us. I was thinking that as I was doing the intro. I'm like, small good bench. We'll do the opposite.
What's the opposite of a bench?
I couldn't think that one out.
Free open air from the ground to space.
Open
floor.
space. Yeah.
Cabinet.
So tonight we're going to
Cabinet
start
work.
things a bit different. Joe wants to show off something. So
Yeah.
Joe, you have the power. You can make yourself big.
I'm gonna be so inflated. I'm gonna be insanely tumescent. Anyway, hi everybody. How you doing? I was gonna stream tonight because I got this cool thing in the mail. However, Trina beat me to scheduling her stream, so I'm like, I'm gonna take over your stream, old lady.
And I said, okay.
Oh.
So the cool thing that I got today is right here. Let's click the site. You can do it. You can do it. Ha! It's another Mac. Of course it is.
Bubble Mac.
This Mac here is.
Was that the limited release? The Bubble Mac?
Yes. No, this is the
It's
gentleman's
called Bubble Memory.
I promise I will ship this really well. It was shipped in bubble wrap, then had styrofoam on all corners, then in a cardboard box. Then the entire cardboard box itself was again wrapped in bubble wrap. It's like this big bubble wrap ball that he shipped. It was great. So it did arrive in one piece. Anyway, Macintosh, this is in theory an original 1984 128K Mac that I got for 1/4 of the market price.
Yay.
I think that happened because the guy was one of those that was like, yeah, I know that the market is overpriced, so here, have cool stuff. Even if it isn't, if it's like been upgraded to a 512 or something that is a later Mac, I don't care, because the reason I bought this was for the back panel. I'm going to go ahead and start opening this up so we can take a look at it. But basically, I have behind me back there, I have a original 1984 Mac. The serial number is from March of 1984. It is insanely early. But like many 128K Macs, it was sent in or taken in to be upgraded to a plus. So the front of it has a 1984 Mac serial number on it, but the entire back and guts of the machine are a Mac Plus. So what I've been working towards is getting the parts to restore that back to an original 128 Mac so I can have a super early original 128. So hopefully this will allow me to do it. Now this one's serial number is later than my existing one, but I don't care about the serial number on this one. So,
by the way, according to Garth, that back panel has the rare Steve Jobs signature.
You
Man.
mean
We shall see.
it would be more rare if it didn't.
Oh wait, they all did.
Yeah.
Hey, Frank S.
And hi, oh yeah, I should say hi to those in the chat while we watch
Really
Joe try to stab himself. So we have Frank S, Eric Rangel, Eric's Edge, Garth Beagle, and I think that's it. So far.
Can we
Garth
get another
Dog.
Eric in the chat?
Oh wait,
I know, right? We need a few more Erics.
so you can all help me assess this when I
Well,
get this open.
Actually,
Remove
what-
the Fred from my name, and there's an Eric.
There you go.
Fred
Joe,
Eric.
Joe, I think it's a Macintosh.
Joe, is that
It's-
sold to you as working, or I didn't hear if you said that?
It was sold to me as working. He powered it on, and it has a blinking question mark.
Okay.
So
Remember
Joe,
the reef.
Turn it on, and I'm going to have
always-
a reef of smoke, but whatever.
did those come with hard drives?
No.
Originally,
So,
it came with a 400K floppy drive.
They barely came with floppy drives.
Let's first off, let's assess the back of this.
Oh, there's
Because,
a
oh
SCSI
my
upgrade.
God.
Look at that.
Wow.
What's that?
SCSI. I see a SCSI upgrade.
Yeah, we're not worried about that. But here's what's important: Macintosh, and it just says Macintosh. It doesn't say 128 or 512 or anything over here. It's just Macintosh, which means this is an original back. M00001, so that's correct. And the serial number right here is an original serial number. Look at that.
Built
Nice.
in Fremont, California.
Yes.
Yeah, built in the USA.
So that's cool. Hi, everybody. Hi. So cool. Neat.
It's missing some feet.
Yeah, I'm not worried.
Oh.
So it has
You
a
can peel the feet
slight
off of
amount
Mac Plus.
screen burn, but that's not a problem. Huh?
If you need extra feet, just rip them off some lowly Mac Plus. Stick
Yeah,
'em on there.
yeah, yeah. I've got like 3 of those to do that with. So let's just plug it in, turn it on, and see what happens.
Sounds
Okay.
good to me.
Boom.
I'm praying for
Uh,
no smoke.
Yes.
Shh. That's what it's gonna do.
I like
It's
this.
the tube that broke.
Yeah, the tube broke.
I want to hook up one of those next to Steve and watch him jump again.
Mouse
It's so
cursor.
pretty.
Do this.
So where did you buy it? Was it like a Facebook Marketplace or
It
eBay?
was, I believe it was Facebook Marketplace. One of our friendos in the Macintosh Friends group, I don't know
Okay.
who, found it. It's like, this is neat. And they tagged me because it might have been Drake of the Blue Scuzzy folks.
Right.
One of you guys knew that I was looking for one. He's like, hey, Joe. And I'm like, I don't need to buy that right now. But
Yes, you
thankfully,
do.
right now, and I apologize to all of our wonderful Canadians because this came from Canada.
Oh no.
Hello.
Yeah, but
I
it's back in
apologize
the
right
USA
but
now.
Our exchange rate to Canada is insanely good right now. So I basically got 30% off.
Yeah.
Like
Nice.
the total shipping for this with shipping everything was like 327, and I ended up paying 200 because of the exchange.
Yeah, yeah.
With the exchange, yeah.
Here we go. Let's see what happens.
Escape.
Drum roll.
Oh, we heard a beep,
Yep.
Beep.
and the monitor's coming to life.
Works like a champ.
Wow.
Nice.
Do you have a boot disk for it?
No, I can tell you right now, as you can see by this, the what gear is it called? The cheese gear is broken because it keeps trying to eject the disc.
Is
Oh,
it a
there's a
400K
disc
drive or
that's
an 800K drive, though?
Huh?
If it's an original 128, then it won't have that gear. It'll have a 400K drive that doesn't.
Okay.
It
Well,
has its own-
something's
own-
wrong with
Its own
it.
special problems.
Yeah, but that's fine because we have all of the other guts we need to convert this back the way it was, so I'm not worried about that.
Nice.
Yeah, that's it. That's my find. So now you guys can go back to your regularly scheduled program while I sit here and take it apart and look at the
All
guts
right.
and find
So-
out that
I wanna
it's not
see-
actually a 128.
It's
I wanna see your
incredible
SCSI
how
card.
white,
SCSI card's more rare than the computer.
incredible how
Shut
the
up.
keyboard and mouse are really bright compared to the rest.
Oh
of
yeah,
it.
Those are
Well,
Well,
platinum.
yeah,
are
the
platinum
128
That's
was
platinum.
beige anyway.
this is Mac beige. It's also yellowed, but this is Mac beige and this is platinum. They're different
Right.
colors.
And
Okay.
and Gareth also confirmed what Adam said. If it's an original 128, then it's a 400K drive.
Yes, and that whole eject gear controversy is then replaced with gummed up grease of death controversy.
Yeah.
Huh.
I
More
have
controversy
I
for
have-
another controversy? Is that what you're
And
I
saying?
have
hi-
a drive they'll go in, so I'm not.
Well, the
Hi-
best part
hi,
about the
Jason.
gummed up grease though is that you can actually just remove it and reapply it. You don't have to find a gear. It's not a hardware problem. It's just the grease is yucky.
Okay, so welcome to the Retro Repair Roundup, where Joe's just going to show off his recent finds.
Yes.
It's so cool. I wanted to show it off though.
Yeah, no, that's totally fine. That's when you messaged me, I'm like, why don't you just come on my stream and show it off?
Why don't you just tell me the movie you want to see?
All right, I'm gonna make me big.
Oh,
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's the cat man. Oh wait.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun, with the cattail. Dun.
Yeah. Oh, and by the way, speaking of kitty cats, everyone, this is
Hey-o.
Opie. Opie, this is everyone.
this is a cat.
This is a cat. She goes meow.
And if you don't like cats, too bad. That's a cat.
Yeah, exactly.
Then get out.
I love
She likes
cats.
to
I just don't
dance.
like
Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee.
I love cats that are not in my house.
She is not.
Dang.
I don't know if I can actually do my stream now because she just wants to curl up in my lap, which is
She's a
better than
cat.
work.
All right, back to Joe.
Back to Joe. Wow. Thank God.
Gut bomb, take over.
Yeah, I can show a recent find.
All right. Hey, I'm gonna do some work here. Hello.
What kind of work?
There, here's a recent find. A new beer.
Oh,
What did you recently? Do you want to? I can make it big for a second if you want to show it off.
plus
I don't think these are the right screws, but that's okay.
L and then plus.
Hi,
Am I
what-
actually showing something off? I
don't know. You
was
said
just
you wanted to show off.
screwing
your recent-
around. I
Oh.
got some AAA batteries. If you want to check
I
those
got a
out.
new beer. It's a nice little
Forgot the screw.
new beer.
Triple A. I want quadruple A
AAA
batteries.
batteries come in handy around here. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, AAA batteries come handy anywhere that has wireless peripherals.
Trina, all of mine take D cells.
Wow. Industrial.
They
Including
gotta
your kids'
last a
stuff?
long time and be nice and girthy.
All right, bye.
Trina's
All right, I
muted
see
now.
this.
And I'm dying.
And we find out suddenly we're not streaming anymore because of
And another cat. Hey, Bob.
All right.
Eh,
So
Bobby.
let's first we're gonna
Mackie sighting right there.
Mackie.
Banana
got a
sighting
Mackie.
back there.
I'm supposed to. I
Yeah,
never
there's
got one.
bananas back there. There's also all my clean dishes that I've yet to put
You
away.
need a strainer.
No. Why?
No.
Why? I have- I have a
Uh-oh.
drying
That was
towel?
in there?
It's not corroded or anything.
what was in it?
An Energizer bunny.
The battery.
Oh, one of these.
All right. So
Original battery.
while I work on other things, I decided
Bobby.
to finally got around to actually testing these stupid laptop hard drives.
Right?
So I'm going to start another one because the other one
How
died.
big, how big are they, Trina?
The
Those
last one I think they're between. Well, the last one I tried to test was 250. I think these ones are 5. I don't know. We'll find out.
5 gig?
500.
Be right back.
500. Got it.
Yeah.
That's not right.
Add a 0 to that. Okay.
2
Okay,
zeros.
do
Yeah, oh, by the way, see, Ultimate Boot CD works fine.
Yes. Do we want to play the battery voltage challenge? Who wants to guess the voltage on this battery?
0.01.
0.2 millivolts.
I'm gonna go
You're
with
all wrong.
-3.
That would be cool, but no. The voltage on this battery is exactly 0.
Oh.
It is beyond dead.
Well, at least it kept its juice inside.
Yes, it did not leak.
This is true. Okay, so let's see what this does, and then we'll get to work on my computers.
Repeat.
I decided to start testing these things.
This thing,
because
I don't
it's
think this has
painful.
ever been opened. It is not coming apart.
So this one's a 320.
It's definitely been open because it has a SCSI upgrade. on
Well, yeah.
Who else has a repeat key on their keyboard?
Really?
it. I don't.
Okay, so let's go with what I'm actually going to work on tonight.
Do it.
Let's
Okay.
take a look. So this computer was turned in at work with somebody who brought in a bunch of work computers, and it's not a work computer.
Oh,
So I was
now
like,
it's a Trina computer.
that was a
Oh,
Trina
you literally stole a computer from a sick kid.
I really did. I was waiting
Talked
for
about
somebody to
this.
say it. I was expecting Jason as usual, and it was a Jason that said it.
It was a Jason.
It was a Jason that said it. So I don't even know what the story is with it. It didn't come, unfortunately, with the power supply, but I had one here.
Have you
So
powered it on yet?
Not yet. We're gonna
I
power
hope it has something obscene on the desktop.
Oh, you mean like what you guys were trying to
What are you talking about? We would never
It's
do
got
that.
a
I don't know what that means.
Dove Max snap on it.
Okay. So here it is. We're gonna see what happens. Nothing.
Nothing.
Joe, does that have RAM on it?
Bad battery.
I'm determining that momentarily. Stand by. I'm looking at it before taking it apart.
Okay.
Well, before we go too far with this,
Remove
let's
the battery.
take out my non-Kaiweets multimeter from 1999.
If the battery's been drained so low, you'll have to wait a bit.
Yeah.
But it gets a
I
bit
should
of charge.
get at least some signs of it doing something.
Does your
So-
multimeter holder have mold in it?
No?
It looks like it, right?
Not the
Oh.
multimeter, the holder.
Blue cheese.
Just the top. The
top.
top looks all moldy.
Oh, it's just the pattern on it. It's got
Oh.
black.
I see.
It's
Uh-huh.
So it's
that
black
lovely
mold.
it's that lovely 90s design.
I don't like it.
Well, guess what? I didn't ask your opinion.
Fine.
Okay,
I
let's see
still
what
don't
it
like
does.
it.
Okay, so the power supply works.
Yeah.
Yay.
I just wanted to make sure because this one didn't have an end on it, so I was like, maybe it's the end. All right, let's try it
It's an
again.
84, guys.
Yeah. Leave it to charge about 15 minutes.
Yeah.
I found the pirate key.
Oh, hey,
Cool.
guess what? We have our
Arr.
light.
That's awesome, Joe.
Ta-da!
Ooh,
Oh,
that's good.
CMOS reset.
Been modified.
Okay.
Enter to reboot. The CMOS checksum is invalid. Could be a bad battery. Hey,
Joe,
but
does it
boots.
have two part numbers on it or just one? Is it an 0101?
630-0101
Rudy, do you
That's
really
the
have
original
to ask?
128 board.
with
Wow,
every
that's-
possible
oh,
upgrade
hi,
slammed
Rudy.
on it. Hi, Rudy.
Who else do we have? Scarlett, the 4-eye CUDA. By the way, Scarlett, thank you for subscribing. I recently got your notification that you subscribed.
Joe, if you don't care about the upgrades, you should sell them and make all your money back.
Windows
Yeah.
10.
And what did Rudy say? How does Trina get all these free laptops? Oh, I get them because people
Steals them
turn
from
them in.
poor sick children.
I steal them. Yes, I go around because building 18 laptops a day doesn't keep me busy.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. She doesn't steal from the children. She steals them from the nurses who need them to look up the stuff for the children so that they can actually help the children.
oh my God,
Oh.
what the heck is this thing doing? Undoing changes made to your computer. Okay. I didn't make any changes.
Failed an
There's
update.
probably
Somebody
an
obviously
update
did.
that got borked.
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody probably tried to upgrade and it failed, and they were like, well, this computer's broken, throw it away.
That must be nice to be able to do that. And just
I
go get
know, right?
another one.
Yeah.
Well, hey, talk to your brother who just throws computers away.
He doesn't throw them away. He keeps them all in a room.
Yeah, and then gives them to you. Oh,
Throw
I
them
think I know what's wrong with it.
No, he doesn't give them to me. 9 out of 10
Broken?
times I
A
steal
hard
them.
drive.
Yeah, it
It's
sounds
a
like the
it's
drive.
a HP. That's what's wrong with it.
Yeah, that's old enough to where the hard drives probably fail.
Yeah.
It's probably got a crappy Seagate in it.
But I'm going to go and purchase some 480s, and we're going to replace these eventually.
How
But
much?
I just want to see if they.
where- How much are the
Clean that
480s that you
second
found?
keyboard, so it's
They
shiny
were the 480s were $30,
Wow.
$29.99. So
At Computer Canada?
yeah, that's Canada Computers. Yeah,
now.
and that's regular price
That-
for them. That's not even on
Yeah.
sale.
Interesting.
And,
I
and what
hope-
size are they?
480s.
Not too bad.
Yeah.
No,
Is
you
Canada
put into a
Computer
dirt machine?
called-
It's not bad at all.
Is Canada Computer called Computer Canada in Quebec?
No, well, maybe.
Actually-
But it could be it could be very well that.
Now, this is what Opie's been doing the past couple of days, literally lying on the workbench.
Good
And
girl.
I've been after her because I had a laptop here for a client that I finished up today or yesterday. Well, today. And she spent the entire day on the bench, never put it back together. I'm like, hello, if you're gonna be on the bench, you gotta do work.
She does work. It's called cat naps. That takes work.
See, this is what she does. Look, right there.
But she got a piece of styrofoam or something there.
No, well, it's just bubble wrap, but she doesn't even lay on
Yep,
that.
crinkles.
Yeah, but she doesn't lay on it. There you go. So while we watch this, the drive has tested bad. There's your bad sectors there. Opie, thank you for ducking your head. Just
Smart.
enough to show off those beds, but you can see. Oops, I can't see my hands over the camera. Ducky, Opie, duck your head.
Nah.
I apparently need to stop drinking. Why? is
Yeah,
this
I keep
color-
telling you that's too much vodka in the vodka bottle of yours.
right? But yeah, I can see there's already 5 bad sectors. So the drive is
I'm-
gonna go in
I
the
mean, it looks like
garbage.
you've been drinking the isopropyl there on the table too.
Straight up alcohol. That'll be good for you.
Right? Yeah, that
Yeah,
would do my.
Type
No
that
one,
makes you blind.
no wonder I had issues with my stomach for 4 days in a row.
That would definitely do it. Give you
All
more
right.
issues than that though.
This works. I'm going to just turn this thing off because I am not waiting for this thing to undo changes for 8 hours.
Oh,
At least
Just
I know
wipe
it
it.
works. Yeah. So, I'm just going to put an SSD in it. Let's go.
Oh, it's still got the original quote
yeah,
unquote
yeah. Well,
spinny
yeah.
thingy?
I haven't taken it apart or anything.
Okay, let's go. Take it apart.
Well, I don't have an SSD to put in it.
Doesn't mean you can't take it
Oh.
apart. Can't take it apart and let your cat sleep on it and stuff.
You should start stocking on SSDs.
And now we're going to work on. So I was given 2 of these to find out what the story is with these. So
And what are these?
these are MacBook Pros.
Do we know anything
2015.
about the goodies inside of them or no?
Nothing.
Oh, okay.
Nothing. Because the other
no,
day I went and paid.
2010.
So
Excuse me.
no name Apple Power Supply
Oh, that I trust that.
for $50.
Definitely trust
$50.
that.
What?
I can settle your IRS tax bill for only $20. $20.
I couldn't
think
believe it
you
was 50. I couldn't believe it was $50. I was like,
I think your cat's upset that you paid $50 for that.
I know, right?
I think I paid $50 for a regular one on the Amazon, a
I
real
know,
like
right?
Macintosh
Yeah.
one.
All right. So we're gonna find out if this makes it blow up or what it does.
I'll be fine.
Smoke.
Oh, we have
What
we
could go
have a-
wrong?
We have a green light.
It doesn't look green to me. It
Oh.
looks
Amber.
white.
Actually, it's amber. It was green when I first plugged it in. Oh, hey, and the computer's on with a flashing question mark.
No
I
operating
need
system.
files, please. I need files, please.
Yeah.
System has been wiped.
Either the system's been wiped or the drive's out of it. So
That's a
let's take-
weird looking HP.
Motherless goat.
Yeah.
He comes back and it's morphed.
Come here.
Right?
Oh,
MacBook
and there's a
Pro.
got butt.
Well, yeah,
There-
cat
this
backside. Yeah.
This is OP.
Cat butt.
All right, and I'm going to turn this test off because yeah, we're at 10 errors and it's just climbing. So
Is that a spinny drive you're testing?
Yeah.
It's got
Okay.
even
Is that
more
a
errors.
trash drive you're
Oh.
testing?
yeah, that's where it's going. I didn't know. I'm
A
just like
recycler?
I just kept collecting them, and I'm like, one of these days I'm going to start testing them. So I started tonight. I'm like, hey, what better time to test them than on a live stream? Okay, let's take this thing apart. Shall we? The
Testing.
bottom off.
Testing.
Can't see what I'm doing. I'm taking the bottom off.
No,
Oh,
don't
and
take your
by the
bottoms
way,
off. This is
for
not safe
those-
for kids.
For those who have been watching my streams, I lost this for about 2 weeks. This came from my iFixit kit, which was really upsetting, and then I found it.
yay!
Right where she
Yeah.
left it.
No, actually,
Original.
it was below
Where
the
the
bench.
cat tossed
I
it.
think where the cat tossed it. We're gonna blame Opie. So now,
Poor
every
Opie.
time I'm done with it, it goes like this,
Blame the cat.
back in there. Because if the cat knocks this off, I'll at least find that. Hopefully.
Stupid tape. Tape is
Uh-oh,
dumb.
what did the tape do to you?
It ripped incorrectly.
Hi, who's talking? to
Treener
me?
streaming. It's Treener. That's my brother.
Hey, Dave.
He says, "Hey, Dave."
Nothing. I'm wondering
The
where
ceiling.
I'm wondering where my Mac Studio is though.
She's wondering where all her sugar daddy gifts are. Silence.
No reply.
He's getting a beer right now, I think. So he's,
Okay.
and he's
Oh,
just going
no, it's
upstairs. He's
just
not even. He's not even
Pennsylvania.
going to dignify that with a response, apparently.
You're located conveniently adjacent to Pennsylvania.
Are you near your keyboard? And we can let Garth in. Joe,
What, Mom? What?
can
Let Garth in.
Can you let Garth in? For
Oh
me?
yeah.
Thank you.
Hi, Garth. Sorry.
That's all right. I don't care.
I wasn't paying attention.
Y'all actually
Hey,
doing
Garth.
something.
It was a conspiracy, Garth. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I know.
Trina, it's a conspiracy. Trina couldn't turn around
that's
and go to
laptop
a,
number
go to
2.
a keyboard.
It is laptop number 2. Well, I have 2 of them, so it
Laptop.
makes sense.
That
No,
must be
that's-
Daniel Coffey then, right?
That's
For-
just
for
a
the number two?
Macintosh too.
Or is that wrong?
Macintosh 2.
I have a
That's,
Macintosh
that's
too.
an M2. I forgot the M.
Is this the correct keyboard for my Mac 128?
Absolutely.
I have an M2X.
Adam,
Is this
I
the
think that
correct
question
mouse?
was for you.
Where?
Wow,
nice
Is
that's
that the
mouse.
right mouse?
huge knobs.
He
Hey,
said
so let's-
knobs.
Douche
I
knob.
don't see
Adam,
a
did,
question
Well,
for
did
me.
they ever make this the shorter?
I found
keyboard?
out why
No, not in the
Ah.
chat.
why it's not booting.
No disc.
No hard drive.
Garth, did you ask me if they made the short keyboard in platinum?
Yes.
How much memory is in that
They did
thing? Can you
not.
see?
The only extended was made in both colors. I have this keyboard made in black though.
Well, if it matches, it's 8 gigs because there's 4 on the top.
That is a
Oh,
1286.
Ultrasonic. It's very,
Yeah,
very
it's
clean
got
and tidy.
it has 8
Hey.
gigs in it.
Not bad.
One
Not
of
that
us.
hard to
One
do,
of
it's
us.
original.
Okay. So what
And-
we are now going to do with
You
this,
just put the top on without putting a drive in it. Gotcha.
and
Right
we're,
away.
no,
Oh, this is the wrong one.
Trina, I have a question
Ah,
for you.
beauty.
yeah,
Oh, it's got a slot loaded CD.
I have a 2.5-inch SATA hard drive, 80 gigs, and I have a 2.5-inch SATA hard drive, 120 gigs. Do
Yeah.
you want either of them?
do we know if they work?
I don't think
They
you should be exclaiming about so few inches.
They both work.
Both work? Yeah, I'll take them.
Yeah, they came out of PlayStation 3s.
Yeah, I'll take them.
Hey, they make,
Okay,
make good
I'll send them to
testing
you.
drives.
The wrong one.
But this thing likes to boot up before I open the lid for some annoying reason. Okay, I'll turn you off. Oh, hey, look at that. It found the operating system. I don't know which one.
Well,
It's,
But
it's
it's booting.
obvious.
probably Mac OS, I would guess.
And this is why I have Adam
Booting
on,
into Windows.
this is why I have Adam on my streams to point out the obvious.
It'd
But
be
I want
great.
to- why
I
I'm
would
on the
laugh if it
I want you to
booted
put
into-
Windows on this and put Mac OS on that HP, and then I'll be happy.
Yeah, okay. Okay, Opie, you understand the rules we have. You lay on the bench, you gotta work.
She's
Work,
working.
work,
She's
work, work.
supervising.
He's like
I see that,
treats, or she's like treats.
Yeah, there she is.
Keeping
I
track of your
apologize, there
she is.
screwdriver.
Ta-da.
She's like, "What are you doing,
It's
Matt? Can I
not
lay on
the
it?
right one.
I gotta
Yeah,
lay
right.
on it and test it. I gotta make sure it's comfortable."
Actually, my cats never lay on my laptops.
Really?
I think
Yeah.
your cats are defective then.
One of my
Oh.
cats always did. Always went on the keyboard because it's all warm and all
Yeah,
that.
no, because I have
That's
it.
always laid on rolled up cables for some reason.
I
That's
have
yep.
I have I have a laptop that goes on one side of the bed, and the cats curl up in front of it, never curl up on top of it. So, what are you doing? Okay, there we go.
Give it
What?
time.
Here it is.
Trina, Curtis asks, sorry I'm late, doing an OS 10 software install or upgrade.
Oh,
Right now we're just booting live, Curtis, just to find
Does
out
that
what.
say
Wait,
Jason
that-
on it?
that's,
Hey,
that's
Curtis.
mine or Gut Bomb's laptop. Give it back.
Oh no! Look at that.
It's
She
actually not
stole
your.
it. She doesn't
it's
steal
act-
just from children, Gut Bomb.
Excuse
she steals
me?
from us.
It's booting off this hard drive. How is this your computer?
It's got my name on it, doesn't it?
It's his hard drive. then.
No, no.
She stole my copy of Mac
I just
OS.
dumped
Why is
water
my
all
opera-
over my
why is this
carpet.
opening up?
Gee.
You just did what?
Oh no, Joe! Now you're gonna increase the humidity.
Oh, and by the way, welcome, Curtis.
The upside is
Welcome to
my,
the madhouse.
survival.
I have
many-
this really crappy hard drive I need to open up. It's really
How many
dumb.
volumes do you have on that hard drive? Those
I
are
have-
installers?
Yeah, those
Yeah.
are all bootable partitions.
That's really clever. I need to do that.
Yeah, I've got the same thing. It's really good.
If they're all bootable, how do you know which one will boot first?
Well,
You hold option.
yeah, you hold
Now
option
I'm
and they
gonna
all
take
come
off
up.
my socks.
Most
Now
of the time,
this,
they're
because
back
this
on
didn't
now.
have, Fred, because this didn't have a hard drive in it, it automatically
Either one,
selected
but
obviously
Okay.
1013 to boot from. But this thing seems to be really.
Gala.
Why are you so slow? Wait, set this Mac. Come on, hop up. Hello?
Don't forget, that's probably USB 2 on that laptop.
No,
so
I know, but it still should be. I haven't had it this slow. Like the Apple thing pops up, but
Yeah, but
I'm
give it time to
extremely
So
load.
hold option. Hold option,
My
Trina,
mug's
click on the
survived.
Apple menu, and then choose System Profiler or System Information.
I agree
Windows,
with Curtis.
boot up
Boot up
Windows,
Windows
11.
2.11.
oh, here we go. It finally decided to pop up. So it is a MacBook Pro mid 2012 with a 2.5 gigahertz Core i5 processor with 8 gigs of RAM and no hard drive.
Wow, the amount they still sell on one of the levels. of
I
those
know.
computers.
No hard drive. What's on your desktop? What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 10 hard drives.
Yeah. I want to finish doing it. Okay, cool.
Throw it away.
Curtis says it's maybe the indexer that makes it run slow.
yeah,
I
you need,
don't know.
yeah, turn Spotlight off, Trina.
Yeah. Well, I'm just shutting it down at this point, so we're good.
Was that a freebie, Trina?
Yeah, a friend of mine gave these two to me to find out what the story was with them.
Yeah, they look nice. That's a nice one actually there.
The only issue with this one, if you look at the keyboard, you will see the A key is well worn.
Oh yeah.
The A key is now the key.
Yeah, right.
Blob key.
You can see the light kind of coming through it. But beyond that,
Well, you
I mean, there's a bit of wear, but
That must
I
have been
think
owned
You
by
can tell that person
Aaron
worked in
Aronson.
customer service because
right.
of all
I
that.
think
They had to type.
It's
I
a
think their password was
key.
A.
right.
Oh.
All right. So we're gonna put the screws back in it, and at least I know.
Every time they were told to press the any key, they typed any.
Don't read the any key.
Yeah.
I can't find the any key.
Just buy an A sticker.
I got it over here.
Okay, so that works. No hard
You
drive
can
in
get
it.
replacement keys on eBay very cheap, Trina.
Yeah, I'm
Water on my
If you
chair.
even care.
Sorry.
gonna sell it as is. If you don't know that's the A key, considering you see the rest of them, you need help.
Just put a sticker over it.
Yeah.
Write A with a Sharpie.
Use some whiteout.
A key. A.
Do. I know where you're going with that. And thanks for putting the A-Team theme in my head, and now I just lost my screwdriver.
The,
Oh, no.
Yeah,
the Airwolf theme
Opie.
is better.
Opie took it.
No, it
It's,
fell
it's
down.
under her right now.
It fell down and hit my foot. Where did it
There
go?
Good boy.
I know
You've
where-
massacred the song.
There we go.
What
There we go.
is this?
Now,
The
if you wanna
cat butt
hear-
channel?
It is the cat butt channel.
If
You
you
see how
want to
your
hear
cat
a
has its
massacre,
ears turned back? It means they're mad at you.
No, they're trying to hear what's going on.
Yeah, she's just listening to me.
but not look.
Yeah.
Do an Opie
Like a
Dopey.
radar dish.
As soon as I say her name, her ears flip back. She's listening to me
If
talk.
you want to hear a massacre of that song, I'm going to post it in the
Thank
music
you.
channel right now.
Thank you. I love it.
Is it like one of those, like that, the Titanic song where they ruin it? I like that.
It's not like that. It's a band called AC whose initials I cannot say out loud on YouTube.
Oh.
Oh, interesting.
Why can't you say AC/DC?
That's not what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I hate this hard drive.
Okay,
Hey,
do me a
hey,
favor
you.
though.
Hey, Al.
Justin,
What's up, bud?
post the name in the private chat because now I'm curious.
Should I replace the Rifa on my analog board here on my Mac
Yes.
Plus?
Yes,
Yes,
you
you
should always
should.
replace your reefer.
Always.
All
Yeah,
right,
you should
Garth, I
really
posted it.
replace
recap the whole thing.
Rifas.
Recap the whole thing, but you should have definitely do the refa, right away.
Where
Don't
did I?
fear the
there's that
meeper.
little tape.
Don't fear the Reaper.
I need to get more. I need to get more painter's tape.
Select all, delete.
So put this in there.
Come
Oh,
on,
spam.
baby.
No, don't.
This
Give it-
machine
I
has not
put-
been powered on in like 10 years. Do you think I have to discharge the
CRT?
CRT?
No.
Yes, you just powered it on.
You said
bud.
somebody tested
Different
it,
machine.
so
Oh,
I would say go ahead and just
The
Oh, you're
answer
talking about
is
your
do
old
it-
machine.
do it
Just
for
take it off.
safety.
No, it's fine.
the answer is yes, because they can accumulate a charge just sitting in open air.
Yeah, that's why I said
Yeah,
just do it
sure.
just in case to be safety. Safety.
No,
That's actually pretty
hold
good,
your
Jason.
arm
What are you
out.
talking about?
Hold your arm out and hang onto a metal shelf, and then do it.
The second half of the
Ah.
song isn't this cool.
It's a little overproduced.
Oh
Over-
boy. Do I gotta see what we're talking
Overproduced.
about?
Look up on that band is named two different things.
Oh.
everybody
both
knows
four
that's
letter
how you
words.
get
I can
mutant
see-
powers.
I can see why you can't say that out loud. That's yeah, no.
Oh, you
Hold
put
on,
it in the
now-
private chat. Let me say it.
Wow.
Can,
Wow.
Yo, can you
I need
ban
brush.
Garth for me?
That's definitely the most punk name.
Brush my hair.
Oh wow. Okay.
Bye, Garth.
I didn't
What,
think
is-
you could ever
did that
see
scare him away?
names.
I was.
I accept
was
my
joking,
punishment.
We can let Garth back. Yeah, come on.
We
I
did.
it.
Yeah, but he's
Accept my
just gonna have to
punishment.
leave in a few minutes to go make supper.
Oh, I
You have no
know.
idea. Actually, I've got 20 minutes or so.
Supper.
I got 20 minutes.
No supper is allowed.
Okay, so we
Gotta cook
have
vegetables.
number one, which
Yeah.
there's no hard drive in it.
Ma, Pa, it's time for supper.
Dun, 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 dun,
I had
dun. Okay.
pizza for supper.
Okay,
Oh,
I don't think
they-
there's a hard drive in this one.
Garth,
Monster
either.
shot in
Check
my,
out-
in my rabbit.
Check out the rest of that album. They also do a version of "Stayin' Alive" by the Bee Gees and several other songs in that same style. That album's full of hits.
Hits.
Yay.
It's
Quote unquote
Hits.
hits.
I think I'll look at
I'm
that.
just gonna smash this hard drive and close it. I swear to God, I
Yeah.
hate this thing.
They're definitely two words I didn't expect to see together.
Oh, and hi DJ Crazy. Just saw that you're in the chat.
Sorry, I just looked at it.
Joe.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh,
Joe,
Alright.
now do you feel bad for banning me?
Trina, did you lose power?
What's that, sorry?
Your lights went out.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, it's
Did you
just
lose
because it's
power?
focused on the screen.
Oh.
Auto
Look,
exposure.
if I move the camera
That is some insane exposure control.
up,
Yeah, that
It
is
looked really
wow.
weird with the lights out because it looked like Johnny Five was poking out over the top.
Thought it was
like
a
Furby
minion.
eyes.
Oh, it's a minion.
I thought I think it's a Furby. It's gonna
Look,
attack.
no,
look at
it's
what we
actually
all
Phil-
fear.
You're looking here. These are fill bottles.
Oh,
I don't fear minions. I want one.
Bilbo, Bilbo.
nah, nah, nah,
Bilbo Baggins.
nah,
Oh
nah,
my
nah.
god.
So
Yeah.
Trina, do you just have like a huge stash of like SSDs or something? Or it's like I'll just throw an SSD in and sell it.
Yeah, well, no, I'm gonna go buy a stash of SSD.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's
These
already
are for
she's
other
already
one-headed
ran out of the
animals.
ones that she stashed before.
Mhm.
Oh.
And unfortunately, the kids today they don't carry 2.5-inch SSDs with them.
The kids.
Every time I throw away a
Can't
computer,
steal
I
the
usually try to
uniform
steal the
part.
SSD out of it. If
Mhm.
it's still in there.
This is stuck together with disintegrating foam. That's nice.
I would
Yeah.
Yeah,
love to.
it's,
I would
Joe,
love
it's
to. be able to do
3M
that.
white foam, and don't replace it with the modern version of it because the modern version of it is conductive.
Hey,
Oh, jeez.
Francois,
No,
welcome.
I'm
That's
just
really
gonna
funny.
glue it back together with some Elmer's glue.
That is what I do.
Welcome,
But,
Francois.
yeah. Why are you going to go to bed? You never go to bed at this time of
Playing
night. Come on,
toys.
who are you lying to? It's about to go
Bloody
to
hard
bed.
drive.
That's a lie. We know it.
And Trina's doing an 8-hour stream tonight too.
Can you
No,
imagine?
that's a lie.
Oh,
Only if Trina falls asleep and doesn't turn it off.
Exactly. See,
Y'all think
what?
I have enough refos to recap this? Is that enough? Is that?
Well,
Oi.
you might be missing one.
Yeah.
It
I
does
think you
say
should
plus
put
one
like
on the
3 or
back.
4 of
too.
them. Put 3 or 4 of them in line, so when it does go, it's like a full show.
Pop,
Yes.
pop, pop, pop.
Boom!
I have a stash of 240s. Oh, you can't see them. I mean,
Yeah.
with this
Can't see
a
anything.
stash of 240s.
Ah.
Uh,
Oh,
Sweet.
nice.
I have actually 3 of them.
This was
Oh,
one.
Those SSDs.
And
Is
put
that- is that-
40 in
those
it.
Ooh,
You
three
said you
of
had
them.
no SSDs.
No, but I want 480s for these.
Why?
Oh.
You don't need that.
No, not
So
for
you
a
can't
20
sell them.
cloud.
I don't need it.
480. Wow.
The person you're selling it to needs a 480.
Exactly.
Oh, and I put in your password.
My password. Hey, how'd you know my password?
I
One,
know.
2, 3,
I know
4, 5.
everything about you, Jason.
That's the same password on my luggage.
Oh, that's
Ah.
scary.
I use 1, 2, 3, 4 in all my test systems at work.
Hey, that's the same
No.
password I use on my luggage.
That's what I use when I set these computers up.
Ah!
So
I'm
Jason,
I
okay.
use the word.
I mean, it all fell apart, but I'm okay.
I
so
guess we're just that popular that our
Oh.
names are on the thing.
no, it actually Jason used to be a friend of mine until he suddenly blocked me out of the blue.
Jesus
I
Christ.
had never.
that's
That must be
wow.
Gupom because I never blocked you.
So this is your
I'd never
reminder.
block you either.
I know.
I mean, I would block you, Trina, but you know.
Then you'd have no guests on the retro show.
Yeah, I know. See,
That's
I
the
know,
reason
I know
you're
where
still
the power,
around.
I know where the real power of the crown is. It's fine.
Right. So this one is it doesn't say
High
the year.
Sierra.
What in the F and F?
It is, but it's a 2.3 gigahertz i5, 4 gigahertz, 4 gigabytes of memory.
Boo.
But it doesn't say the year, oddly enough.
Click on the more info thingy, and it should tell you in there. I think.
You mean
Yeah, it's
system
going to
report?
give you a general idea.
Yeah. Whatever. They keep changing what the button is, but they got rid of that whole button completely in Sonoma. Now you got to go dig around.
Oh dear.
Did they really? I didn't even notice that.
So it's a MacBook Pro 8,1.
Oh, an
Doesn't
8.1. Interesting.
That's old.
Thought it'd be 9.2
Probably,
or an 8.2
probably,
or 9.2.
It's like 2011.
yeah, probably.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Sandy
Oh, is this
Bridge.
the second one? You have two
Yeah,
of
this
these?
is the second one. Yeah, I got 2
Yeah.
of these.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah,
The other one was a
2012
9.1.
9.2.
This one's an 8.1.
I had one of these at some point in time.
I have a 2011 MacBook Air, but not a Pro. Mine only has 4 gigs of RAM too, which sucks.
That MacBook Air had the like little flip down Ethernet port on it, right?
Not on mine.
The first gen only the first gen did,
Oh,
which was like
Yeah, I had one of those.
2006, 7.
Yeah, that's really old. Yeah, mine only had an SD card slot and I think a mini display port, maybe something like that.
I love how like you're saying that's really old when we had Joe unpacking a 1984 Apple computer.
but
It's all
that's
relative
boring
within each
old. Joe's
thing.
thing is interesting old.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, stuff made between like 2000 and 2012 is old and boring. It
So that will actually max out. As
was made in 1978, then I'm interested in it.
I was made in 1978.
Ba-bum-tsh.
I think Joe had Taco Bell.
I think I was made in the kitchen.
Hey, you're older than this keyboard, Gut Bomb. It was made in 1979.
The supper.
I'm gonna put year.
I'm so sorry.
Seriously. What?
No,
what
it'd
did
be
I say?
really funny if you didn't even say the word supper in your life. You just say it to us.
Well, there's only one reason why I still say it, and I think everyone knows.
Yeah.
It irritates Adam.
Opie love. I love
I actually
you.
kind of think it's funny now, but
I need.
I
to
hadn't
kinda
heard anybody
get-
say that.
She's like, you woke me. How dare you?
What is
I
that, Garth?
know.
It's a horrible,
see
horrible
how-
iOmega drive enclosure. It's like USB 2.0 and FireWire, and I hate it. It's so annoying. So I ripped the drive out of it.
Throw it away.
Yeah, well, I'm actually going to give it to Zodium. Actually, so here's the thing. I'm going to try to give it to him and convince him, oh, this is pretty cool, dude. And then he's going to try to put a drive in it. It'll be funny. So anyway.
You should put
You
some
are-
combat parts in there before you give it.
You
to
are
him.
evil.
I'm right, actually.
It looks
All
like a StarTech piece of shit box that I got.
Okay.
Oh, Sodium is on the chat. He
This thing.
says,
Oh, gee. Oh, no.
This thing
Okay.
doesn't work.
So I'm gonna talk because it's my stream. Hi guys.
Blah, 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 blah.
Let
Thanks.
me try.
So we're gonna try another HP. This one I bought from somebody.
Really?
Tom.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
spent money on a computer?
I did.
Man,
It's
you
a-
must
it's
have
a
really
new
wanted that one. How much did you
I
get the
want to
kid?
know is if it works or if it doesn't work, does it really make a difference?
She's going to turn it on and find it's a chrome.
Well, you're still gonna resell it, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah, I sent her one and I was like, "Oh, fix this," and it turned out I had already fixed it and I forgot.
She got a free SSD.
Yeah, I don't care. I get the SSDs free anyway.
Okay, so that's another HP.
What,
so
they fell off the back of a truck?
No, when I have to decommission computers, I'm supposed to wipe the hard drives or whatever, and I'm like, okay, I'll take them home and wipe them. And then like, oh no, they're here now and they're wiped.
okay, so
Practical.
it turns on. We have life.
Yay!
Yay.
There's
It really
a
sounded
AC.
like it said.
Well,
If you turn it up like that, it's why.
That is the letter on that A key.
Who's making the cow noise? Oh,
Me.
Joe.
Joe is doing something weird.
Joe's
So
working.
Everything.
this one is supposed to blue screen at some point. So let's watch it blue screen together. Ooh.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh,
3
then we can see
terabyte
what the
hard
stop
drive.
code is and see
Well, it's
why it's doing
Windows.
it.
Of
and
course,
fix
it's going
it.
to blue screen at some point. That's what it's for.
Yes, Kitty.
Yeah, HP
May I
upside
help
down
you?
is DY.
Okay, anytime
no.
we can boot up.
Hey.
I think
What you
it might be a
doing,
bad
little
hard drive.
I need
Yeah.
to mute this.
I
mean,
think it might
it's-
be a bad hard drive if I could talk during my own stream. Thanks.
Well, it's booting still.
You
It hasn't
everybody.
failed.
But you did talk. We just didn't hear you. It's a difference.
Yeah, I know.
Do you know
Thanks.
the
You
specs
talk
on
all
this
you
one yet,
want.
Trina?
Can anyone hear you now?
What's that, sorry?
Do you know the specs on this one already?
No, I don't. I know nothing about these computers.
Yet she
I-
bought it.
I got it for a really good price. It's a regular
Computers
customer
are
of
so
mine.
naughty
He's
and
like-
so complex.
it's
I
a
would
regular,
hope the price
it's a
would be
regular
free.
customer of mine, and he's just like, "Here's the price," and I'm like, "Can we do this price?" And he's like, "Yes." And I'm like, "Sweet."
Fat cat in
Is
a
it
little
$3?
You
spot.
have one dot.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Then you have a black
This is where the
screen.
blue screen happens.
That's what I'm thinking. Or nothing
Eventually.
happens.
Well, if it doesn't complete, start it up in safe mode. See if it does, it'll do that.
That's true, too.
I think it's. I'm just gonna replace it with a hard drive or an SSD. So
If
I'm
you
not
go
spinning
Spinning
a lot of
drive.
things.
Yeah, just chuck it and start over.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't keep spinning drives unless it's some kind of weird, rare oddity thing. Anything
Actually-
past 2,000, who cares?
Oh, haha.
It's alive.
It lied
just
to you.
slow.
It is very slow.
What OS is that?
Look at that.
It's a. I think this
That's
is
a
a
bad sign.
dying spinning hard drive at this rate. Oh,
Oh.
my god.
Either that or it's got 1 gig of
I
RAM.
wonder
in
whose
it.
computer this used to be.
I don't know. I can't tell.
Yeah.
I don't know what the password. Oh, is there a password? I don't know yet. Cause yeah. Okay.
No password. You're gonna have to wipe it anyway.
I
shut her
think the drive is on the way out though. From
Give somebody a
Well-
computer without wiping it first. That's just weird.
oh, here we go.
Ah.
Your device ran into a
There you
problem.
go.
What's this? Oh, I was gonna say, where'd the stop code go?
Just
It's
died.
yeah, too big.
That was the pretty blue screen.
Yeah,
I like
know.
that one.
I wanted to see what the stop code is,
It's the
but I
best
wasn't.
feature
Get
of
the
Windows
spinny
right
thing
there.
out of there.
Yeah. All right. So Spinny Rust will come out of you.
AOP.
Rudy wants to know if there's a button to let Trina talk.
It's called push the shut up button.
Trina
To the-
yells, and when she yells, we shut up.
Sometimes.
Dave
Okay.
certainly shuts up when Trina yells.
I would never yell at poor humble Dave. That would be wrong.
Unless he's
All
out hurting those old ladies again.
All right.
Or trying to make a boot test.
I have no idea what you're talking about, guys.
I
No
didn't go on
idea.
the stream last Sunday, so I don't know what happened.
Is it a distant memory, Trina?
Yeah, exactly. I'm trying to find what I do with my suction cups.
Pardon?
I thought they were right here. Oh, haha! They are right here. I just had to look up. Look up. look way up, and I'll call Rusty. Please say somebody knows what that is from. I'm looking at you, Fred, as the other Canadian.
Hmm?
Look
No
up.
idea.
Look way up.
John.
I'm looking up.
No. It's from a show. What's the
Oh.
show?
Oh.
Joe, what are you doing? You're opening up that reefer?
So
I want to see.
this is a 21.5 inch 2011 iMac.
That's a
Oh,
beer
cool.
reefer.
Holy crap! You got like a whole bunch of stuff.
No.
Oh, nice
this
one.
this is from the school that I work for, that I'm on contract for.
And she stole
Um,
that
Hello,
too.
big bad biologist.
It is. There's no kids in the school. Shut up, everybody. But we stealing from kids. Anyway, it came from the office. Person said computer doesn't work. I brought it home. We booted it up on my last live stream, and all the hard drive does is tick.
Yeah.
So I was talking to the person who looks after the school, and because we're going to replace the ones in the classroom with these ones and replace the ones in the office with newer ones. So I said, what do the teachers need for storage on the ones in the classroom? And she said, nothing. And I said, perfect. So we're going to replace it with a 120 gig SSD, which is more than enough to put the operating system on. So all they need is the operating system, basically.
Only
Well, that's cool.
128. That's cheap.
You got to use more suction, Trina.
I know. This is like stuck. Jesus. Why is it so hard to get on?
Don't crack it.
I know. Come
It goes-
on.
Oh,
There it
oh
goes.
wait, that's the one they glued on.
There we go.
Right?
No. They want to buy the ones that are glued together, which I can't blame them, but I'm like, I can't service them.
Hey, John.
What? Who?
John.
John?
Big bad biologist.
Oh, hey,
imposter.
John.
I mean, no, that's not what I meant.
Hey, John, it's the big bad biologist. Meet the microbiologist, Frederick.
And then, oh wow, she didn't actually combine the names this time.
Yeah.
She's been practicing in her sleep.
I have been.
You've been in her
I
dreams.
could- I can see the dust particles landing on the screen,
Yeah, that's probably from here.
giving me anxiety
Cat.
that the glass is off the screen and now particles are getting in there.
Yeah,
God.
that'll happen.
When did they start gluing these down? Was it 2013?
2012. Because a client of mine has a 2012, and it's glued together.
So that means they're no longer serviceable.
Exactly.
They're an Apple product.
Well, you can. It just means you've got to get one of those
Gooey
wheel
things.
thingies. Yeah, the wheelie things.
The
to go
wheel
around.
thing, and then you got to get tape to replace the tape that you're cutting, and yeah.
It
Good night,
sounds like a
Rudy.
pain in the butt to me.
They are. They're not great.
Night, Rudy.
Not
Oh.
rude.
Have a good night, Rudy.
Like time
Hey,
to go to
Garth.
bed. What time is it where
Hey.
he's at?
It's the same time that it is where you are.
Hey. Hey.
Okay,
Oh,
fair
yes.
enough.
Did you do that when I did this, or that was just by
No,
chance?
Label
Bianca
maker.
did this like a year ago.
Label the
That's
label
the-
maker.
This is the first label I made for my label maker, so I knew what my label maker was before I forgot.
This is
Yeah.
mine. I like yours
Oh, that's a
better.
nice
It's
one.
fancier.
I don't
Okay,
know,
so
man,
how
yours
many
seems
things did
nicer.
you, when you first got your label printer, how many things did you go around and systematically label just because it was fun?
It was funny.
What-
My wife and I were staying in an Airbnb like 3-4 years ago, and I was going through the drawers in the kitchen, of course, and they had like a label maker in there, so I just went through and labeled everything in the house. And I labeled my wife's. She brought like a one of her little like scale things, and I said it's like Jen's scales. It was funny.
That's
Whenever I
hilarious.
get new 3D printer filament, I print a temperature tower to find out what it prints best at without stringing and
Oh.
stuff. And then I
Oh
keep
my
the
gosh.
temperature towers as a sample of what they look like, and I label them with which filament they
Oh my
are.
gosh,
I
that is
label
awesome.
everything.
I hope you feel better, Rudy. You have a good night.
Why is this? What's wrong with Rudy?
He's getting over COVID.
Oh! I
Yeah.
didn't know. I didn't know he had the C.
Take care.
Yeah.
My dad's roommate has COVID, so that means my dad's gonna get COVID again.
Oh.
It'll be his third time.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Been
My
there.
mom had COVID
times.
6 times, and she's 94.
Oh man.
Yeah, my parents, who are 80, 86, 87, one of those two ages, both just got COVID the other week, but they both came through with flying colors. So I was talking to Mom last night, in fact, because last night, no, the night before, because I went on a huge rant about Canada Post being closed on Monday.
Oh, here, I want to show you this, Jason. Can you see this? This box of stuff?
Yes.
That's a Xbox 360 I took apart, and I was like, I could clean it. I was like, oh wait, once I have this apart, I should probably mod it, right? And
Did
it's
you?
hard to. They're hard to take apart. So
Oh, they're very hard to take apart. I
So
have
I'm
a
like-
special. I have a special tool though for the back to get it open.
Did
It
you
was
use the
pretty
hammer?
awful. No, I was actually very good about it. It was very good, but
Did
it was
you-
not easy. It was annoying.
Did you scrape up the back?
Nope.
Okay.
I figured
so
out how to get it in there. Right
after
away.
you've been in there, I break off the tabs on the
Oh, yeah, that's
the
right.
side that's really difficult. I break
Yep.
them off on purpose in case I ever need to go back in there, so I don't have to trouble with it again.
Yeah, especially that one in the middle. That'd be a good idea.
Yep. Because
This is
I
really
mean,
not
The
needed.
spudger doesn't work?
need it.
It's like you can't even get to
you
it.
can't
It's
really
like, it's
fit
weird.
the spudger in there.
Mm.
Okay, let's try that.
So did
Why?
you successfully mod it?
No, I've got stuff coming to do it.
Mhm.
I'm just going to.
Did you? Are you going to use the Pico flasher?
Yes, I got an
Cool.
extra Pico, and I needed to order some resistors because I literally have none. And yeah, so I'm gonna do that. It should be fine. It should be fine.
I do it the old school way because I have a J flasher, like a dedicated device that's actually made for that sort of thing.
Oh, jeez.
Because when I originally did mine, they didn't have the Pico, so I couldn't do a Pico flasher, so I had to buy that thing. And then I was like, well, I spent $80 on this thing, so I'm going to offer my services up
Right.
to mod other people's Xboxes to get my money's worth out of this thing that I only used once for myself.
I love it because I'm probably gonna go through all this effort of cleaning it up and modding it, and I'm gonna use it like twice or something. That's generally how it
That
goes.
one.
You can cheat at Grand Theft Auto online.
Yes, that's be nice.
Okay. Why is that card in the way? I don't remember that card ever being in the way.
I've only taken apart one of these once.
Fortunately, I've done it quite a few times. All right. Up. Come on, baby cakes. Thank you.
See that ribbon cable? Use scissors.
Yeah, I would love to.
But
The
make
reason
you
I-
guys-
The reason I don't take the ribbon cables off because it's easy to put them back in. Mm-hmm. Okay. Full drive out. You can't see it because it's a Seagate.
That's a
Yeah.
chunk.
1 terabyte.
1 terabyte, yeah. And all she does is tick.
Tick, tick, tick.
One tickabite.
Yeah.
Is it nervous?
So right now, yeah, maybe.
You don't need an adapter, or does it have room for a 2.5?
Oh no, there's no adapters for these. Well, they are, but they're stupidly expensive. So it's a desktop. It doesn't move.
It's an SSD, so it's just going to hang there. It's fine.
Yeah. Exactly.
I don't bother bolting down SSDs most of the time.
The screen, holds it in place. There we go. So let's install Mac OS on this. Oop. What's the next
Can you
goal?
install System 7 on it?
No,
753?
we're putting 1013 on it.
Boring.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I like how Eric took his OLPC and did a little mod on it or whatever to auto boot into the emulator, so it looks like it's booting to System 7 or something.
Nice.
That was pretty cool. Definitely got to take that to BCF, Eric.
So Big Bad Biologist makes a comment about, and the fan will blow loudly. They all did
Yeah.
because whoever replaced these hard drive, like, so the hard drives were clearly replaced at some point,
Yeah,
and they never
that's not
bothered
the
putting
hybrid.
Yeah. So this is the drive that. So I had to put Mac fan control on all of them when I got them.
Ugh.
So yeah, Curtis was asking, that wasn't a hybrid per se? No, huh?
No,
No, not
Fusion
that
Drive
one.
came
Okay.
later. I think.
Yeah. Hybrids didn't. I think 2014. I know because they're looking at getting 2014s with the hybrid drives in them.
What a stupid era. The
I
hybrid.
My main Mac is still that way. It's funny. It's kind of slow. Yeah.
It's just silly.
The Fusion drives weren't great.
No.
And Apple's Fusion drives cost as much as everyone else's full SSDs.
So I have the screws inside the tape, that roll of tape, which you can't see because I can't get it down. There, it's inside that. So that way
Oh,
they
she's-
don't go missing.
Opie, you're not doing your job. They're still there.
Yeah, but Opie's busy being behind the computer. Opie's doing an amazing job of not getting in my way.
Opie's
I see an
mooning the
Opie.
computer right now.
She's waiting. She's buying her time.
Biding her time. It's actually a really good cat. She knows when Mummy's doing things, she stays out of the way.
Yeah, what were those drives? Apple made like some of the hybrid ones had like a, what was it, like some ridiculously small SSD too, like an 8 gig or some ridiculous thing, like 16
Yeah.
gig.
Yeah.
And it was supposed to do like some weird caching thing, but it never worked right.
Yeah, I mean the 128s were, like I said, that's what I have in a couple of our iMacs here, but there was another one that was like really small. It was like, what is this?
The 128 ones though, they were a separate proprietary SSD alongside the spinning hard drives, weren't they? Whereas the old cache style drives was just 8 gig of cache.
Yeah, but they
storage.
still did some like weird
Oh, never mind.
partition trickery to get them
Yeah.
all to be one
It
partition.
was Fusion.
Yeah,
I
well,
think she saw a bug.
in when we were
No,
having
she's just
to remove
switching.
drives, you could actually fuse together a 256 SSD with a spinning drive through Disk Utility using some weird terminal code that would fuse them together.
Beautiful, Opie. Thank you.
It's a bit
It'd
like
be funny to
Soft
take
Break.
a really big SSD and then use a little crappy hard drive and then mix them together and see what it'd do.
Yeah.
Be like, whoa, what the hell?
Worst of both worlds.
Right?
It was,
Okay,
yeah, it was
so-
some kind of strange RAID sort of
Let's plug this in.
configuration.
It was
So
intelligent.
we have a keyboard, we have a mouse, we have an external hard drive, which we're going to boot from.
And then we're going to boot before we actually put it all back together.
And what we're going to
Why? Because if there's a problem with the drive, see, unlike Eric's Edge, and Eric's Edge, I love you to itty bitty bits, but he drives me crazy when it puts his computers back together before testing them.
God forbid you make one thing happen in front of Trina once. Whatever it is.
Oh, hey, Bandit. My little Opie's here. See?
go on.
Whoop.
Boot System 7.
Here we go. Ta-da. So this is what you see when you boot it up.
Confidence is key.
Holy moly, you need more.
Well, I actually still have partitions that need OSs on them. So
I remember the first time I booted a Mac and I saw the extensions going across the bottom of the screen, and the very first time I saw it go to a second row, I was like, "What?"
I don't think I've ever seen them go to a second row.
I kind of want to make one setup that does like as many rows as possible, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure someone's
Like
done
those
it,
old
but-
screenshots we would see of the people who installed every single search bar into Internet Explorer
oh my god.
Right? Or the
Oh, I
remember
had
the
this
one I
on
did?
my old stuff.
with
I would
all the
go, "Can you
toolbars
look at
in
my
Word.
computer, it's slow, and there's like 8 search bars.
My my Heat Shaver emulator does 2 rows of extensions.
Oh, cool.
Trina, Eric says confidence is key.
Shit balls. Oh, there it is.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Shit balls.
Holy balls of poo.
Yeah, I sometimes have to remember when I'm doing deployments of laptops, like, oh yeah, I can't say what I'm thinking. When something goes awry. I'm like, oh, poop. That's not supposed to do that.
It's the
Oh,
graphical
dearie me.
images that go with it.
Holy biscuits and gravy.
All right. I can't say, oh, shit balls. That's not what's supposed to happen.
I usually say, oh, biscuits.
I like
Yeah.
how Garth rapped on this guy's for sale post. He's trying to sell an Apple II E-card Y cable, and Garth's like, you don't buy that. You go here into Joe's JCM. You want to buy this thing. It's better."
I felt really bad about that. You know what's really funny, Adam? I saw that listing on eBay, and I kind of thought about like just posting it, and being like, "No, don't do this." You know what I was going to say, right? And literally, then I saw the posting. I was like, "All right, well, here it is. This is fate telling me to do this."
Did
And
you?
it's still for sale. I think
$75.
yeah,
It's
it's
us
still
again,
going.
Gut.
It's mental.
It's
Did
got
you-
3.5 days and it's
track
27
your-
bids.
refund,
Yeah.
Joe?
It's a bigger Jason too this time.
That's what she
Anyone
said.
who bids on an item on eBay, like
Did you
before the
refund?
last 10 seconds, doesn't understand eBay. You wait till the end,
Ooh,
and then you just bid what you want, and then if you win, you win. If you lose, you lose.
pretty mountains.
Sometimes I'll bid something early because just because, and then it's like, well, if I get it, I get it. If I don't,
It's a reminder. It'll send you an email.
But all you're doing is you're
I-
checking the price up.
eBay, snipe or die. That's it.
You know, it always confuses me looking at the disc drill icon because I expect to see a drill and not a guy with green glasses on.
Right?
It's disc
Welcome to the
drill like
Matrix.
fire drill, right?
oh yeah.
Yeah.
The Matrix has you.
All right, we just gotta wait for it to
I'm using.
load
I'm
in.
literally using Joe's. I literally have Joe's Y cable in my hand right now, or Y.
By the way-
Y cable.
If anybody
adapter?
watching would
Why?
like to make a channel donation,
Plug it in right
an
now.
external SSD drive would be amazing. That's all I'm saying.
But the one you inserted was not readable by the computer.
Yeah, because it's
Oh.
formatted.
I think you're muted, Joe.
How long have I been muted? I've been sitting here talking.
I
You've
don't.
been
Yeah,
muted
quiet for a
I
long
just-
I don't know.
A long time.
I think
That's
you mute. I think you muted it during the mooing.
Yeah. See, and here's the thing. I usually I change the way my mute screen thing works, so it's less of. Problem is I need it to be obtrusive and annoying, so I can see it and on my screen and know that I'm muted.
Yeah, I have no idea. I just figured you were working up there.
What you need is a prohibited sign. That's what you need.
Restore.
This is what I need.
Okay, we're gonna restore from High Sierra Virgin.
Why is it a virgin?
Oh,
Like a virgin.
that's
You
what
have
it says,
pre-installed
Virgin.
OS that you're restoring.
Joe is one of those Australian truck cars. He's an Ute.
There you go.
So it has a fairly decent drive in that machine.
Which one?
Or have you just put that in there?
She just
Oh
put it in.
yeah, so I just put it. I just put a 120 gig. You haven't been paying attention to the stream.
It's a nice.
I just
Samsung
put a
one, too.
120 gig SSD in it.
Yeah.
I missed the whole insertion of the SSD.
How did you miss the insertion?
The
It was like
insertion
all
is
that was on the
best
camera.
part.
I mean, come on. This is why people come to my streams to see the insertion.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
I was
Hey,
trying
I can-
not to go there.
I can say it. It's my stream. So, ta-da. And you're
Uh-oh.
muted again, Joe.
I know. That.
Okay.
But it's Trina's fault. Chris says, I think.
I know, because it
I
says
think Trina
gigantic on the
muted you
screen.
on purpose.
long
No,
as you
no,
insert
I
it
didn't. I didn't.
hole,
I
it's
did
fine.
not. Seriously, I did not mute Joe.
No, he was doing it for himself, testing stuff, testing his little baby.
Maybe little hard drives.
Jason's flashing.
What's he flashing? What's he showing us?
Hard drives for Trina.
Oh, okay, cool.
Toshibas.
Yeah.
They came out of PS3s that I
Sounds
modded
French.
and put larger
Shiba.
drives in.
Oh, speaking of
Toshiba's
speaking
an
of,
iPod.
speaking of things, by the way, check out them. Did
Check
you
out my
send
new
out the,
46 case.
power meter.
You bought another 2CI?
No, this is the one I cleaned it up.
Oh,
I
nice.
spent like an hour scrubbing the hell out of it in the sink, and
Fancy.
it actually came out really good.
I saw
See
that.
all the,
And you are-
see all the
What's-
bits.
What's
Oh,
making
I
the
can- I
noise? A
can
hard
hear-
drive?
I can
It's all
hear
the
the
loose bits inside.
486 motherboard wobbling around in there right now.
No, it's all the loose bits inside.
Are you going to
Loose
do the
bits.
486 project in there?
Honestly, I'm honestly thinking about it. I
think
was
it's a
thinking
good
about putting
idea.
I was thinking about putting just a Quadra 605 board in here, but it's kind of lame. Whatever. And I don't know. We'll see what happens.
386
We'll see what happens.
SX.
Turn it into a Hackintosh.
As Trina says, I will
Look up,
say
I might
things
put
but
my
never do
feet
things.
on here.
Yes, that's right. It's gonna be
Oh,
3
yes.
years, and then Garth will be like, "Oh, I still have this project that I'm sitting here thinking about." Because as a retired person, I have way too much time on my hands to do jack all. So I'll just sit here and say, working full time like I am, and
Ah.
still manage to think about things.
Bitter.
I mean,
Okay.
hey Garth,
So
Wah, wah.
I love. So Adam, are those the real original feet or are those the repro ones?
Now these are ones that Gutbomb printed for me, and they're gray. They're not the platinum color.
Yeah.
Are they the
But
actual
they're
ones
in
that
this-
go around the outside?
Yeah, these are like bendy too, which is like the coolest material.
And they pop
my
around the
other
outside, right?
700 What? Yeah, around
They
the
pop
outside.
Yeah,
on the
they go
outside?
on the side.
My other
Yep.
Quadra 700 has the real ones on it. That's what I'm going to sell though.
Hmm.
Yeah, I need to find some platinum TPU instead of the gray stuff that I have. Joe, do you know if ColorFab makes TPU?
Colorfab.com, buddy.
I'm gonna go look.
Go there.
Oh,
Adam,
I
I
gotta
have
go
a
make.
question for you.
I gotta go make
Yeah.
supper. Bye, everyone.
bye.
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 So now we know why Garth never gets anything done because he's always busy cooking.
Yes.
And eating.
What's the point? Well, why cook? Why eat?
Food is the
Uh,
spice of life, dog.
What? Who pissed in your cornflakes this morning? Jeez. Seriously. What's the meaning of life? Might as well be dead. Thanks, Eeyore.
My oh my.
Right?
I don't want to get out of bed this morning.
Yeah, it's my cold speaking.
I don't have a bracket for this, so I just velcroed the blue SCSI into the
Well,
Quadra 700.
if you die from your cold, Fred, I'll be sure to shed a tear or something. I don't know.
Okay, I'd appreciate that.
Adam,
Wow.
What? What's
the
up?
original 400K internal disk drive on a Mac. What's
Yes.
the model number?
Model number.
Google is being dumb. And I don't want to look at JDW's videos because I don't want to sit there for 45 minutes trying to figure out what the model number is.
I don't have one physical one handy. I only have 800 or the externals handy. Let me look up. I have it in my notes here. Give me a minute.
Oh, so I am now testing a 500 gig
My patience.
drive over here.
I'm kidding. I love you, Trina.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you talking? All right,
They
we're
do-
done. Yay. Sweet.
And I told her that she was. Oh, wait. Sorry.
They do not, or ColorFab does not have RAL colors in TPU, only in PLA.
Lame.
Where is it? Joe, I think it's a D34V22.
Does anyone remember? Does OS 10.13 have startup sounds? Like
Yes.
startup music?
Oh,
No. No.
just the chime. And
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
the
no. But I
machine.
mean, like when you're initially going through the setup,
No,
it doesn't.
No.
go through.
Snow Leopard was the last one to do that.
Okay, cool.
It'll talk to you if you leave the mouse, if you don't move the
Yeah, I
mouse
know.
for a
Yeah,
while,
yeah,
though.
yeah.
Are you still there?
Oh, you're thinking of copyright, aren't you?
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
0AD34V. That's
I'm
what
just
it
waiting for the stupid thing to reboot. There we go.
Is that what you have,
Play
Joe?
a game.
Nope.
What do you have?
Most of my 128s have 800K drives in them.
There we go.
Oh,
We're doing a clean boot off the.
it was very
SSD.
common to put 800K drive and then put Mac Plus ROMs on the board, and then you would be able to boot 800K disks.
Yeah.
Especially since you have that SCSI upgrade in there, that anybody who's going to spend money on that was probably going to fix their floppy drive as well.
Yeah. Because you need the upgraded ROMs to do SCSI anyway.
Yeah, I can send you a 400K that needs servicing if you want to correct one.
That would be awesome because the only other 400K I have is in its external enclosure, and I don't want to, steal that to put it inside the machine.
Okay, let me look for one. I'm sure I've got.
And I will gladly pay for it.
600 of them.
Yeah. What I can do is I could test it and make sure it works, and then what will be wrong with it is the eject part of it will be probably locked up, but
Yeah,
you'll
it's
have to fix that. I'll look for it.
Why do I have the song "Tell Me Lies"? Tell me sweet
That's a
little
good
lies
song.
stuck in my head. I know I did it right there.
Tell me sweet little
Don't
lies.
know.
Right? For some stupid reason, it's stuck in my head.
Keep going, Joe.
No, you can't disguise.
Your Wi-Fi has a lot of bells
Yeah,
and no
that's
whistle.
because Bell is primary around here.
You can change the name, you know that, right?
Yeah, I know. I just changed the password.
Somebody started playing it in the background.
Just
I know
change
what
it-
the name is now, so I'm just like,
Just change it to whistle.
I changed the password because
Copyright. Can't play that.
Yeah.
Change it to CIA mobile van.
what is the Canadian version of the CIA though?
CSIS.
CSIS. There we go. So CSIS van. All right. So it's the TSA.
Do what?
Seizure ban.
Toronto
You could
School
change
of
it
Art.
to the 2 words that are in the private chat.
TSA. Are you working? Is that going to be in an airport?
No, it's the Toronto School of Art.
Let's see. How do you get the power supply out of this thing?
I want to make
Hello?
I want to make a fake Wi-Fi that goes to zombo.com on anything you try to go to it, and its name is going to be Biff Jerky.
Just change the DNS so everything you type in just goes there.
Yep.
This Quadra 700 has a SCSI to
Oh.
SD in it.
You have your own DNS. Well, I'm just going to capture all port 53 UDP or TCP traffic and redirect it where I want.
All right.
Apparently,
so
a
let's,
SCSI to SD version 6 is worth a lot now because they don't make it anymore.
upstart.
DNS wouldn't work though because of the certificate. Unfortunately,
What do you mean?
the certificate wouldn't be valid for the domain unless you had everything CNAME to. No, it still wouldn't work.
That machine is really
So
snap.
Yeah, it has the SSD
your
in it,
DNS
right?
is 8888. The thing is I in-stream capture
No, I mean
your
the domain.
DNS request
If you,
at the packet level and redirect it.
yeah,
Oh.
but it wouldn't be redirecting. They'd still be going to whatever.com that they went to, and then when that redirected to Zombo.com, it wouldn't actually take their browser would still
It doesn't matter.
reject the certificate
6750
because the
amp.
domain name
Nice.
they requested
Yeah.
doesn't match the domain name in the.
I mean,
in the
we'll
certificate.
actually talk about what I'm streaming about while they talk about packets.
Packets.
Hi.
Hi,
Okay.
packets.
So it's a 2.5 gigahertz i5, 8 gigs of RAM, and we now have 120 gig SSD in it. So. And we're about to download. It's the same thing as what do people use Internet Explorer for or Microsoft Edge to download Chrome.
I have
Oh.
They want.
2 packages from Amazon on my porch, apparently. More
Do you?
toys.
Hi, kitty.
Neighbor.
Yeah, I know. I'm like opening the mail right now to see if they deliver, if the picture shows it on the correct porch.
You won't be able to download Chrome for much longer on 10.13. They're
Yeah, I know.
cancelling support.
It doesn't have pictures, so I'm gonna have to go fetch
When
it.
are they? Do you know when they're canceling support for Martin?
And I think it's March next year.
Oh,
But
shit
it's-
balls.
Oh.
Do you all want to be regaled by my hold music while I put you on hold?
Yeah, go
Yes.
ahead. So, okay, that's a pickle, isn't it?
It said something while you were trying to download it, but I didn't read it.
Oh, hang on. Let's. I'll go back once it does the thingamajigger here. Because that could be a problem with the computers then. Because the reason that they're putting these ones in the classrooms is because they have 2007 iMacs right now,
Yeah.
which doesn't support Chrome at all, and the websites don't
Yes.
load that they want to
Oh.
show, like they want to show to students. So the question is, do we continue trying to use these things, or do we look at upgrading the whole 9 yards to something newer?
Yeah, what's the maximum OS for the 2012? Is it 1013 then?
This is it's 1013. This is a 2011.
Yeah, and if they're used for schools, you can't use OpenCore because
Yeah.
commercial use.
Well, the nice part is it's a private school, so I kind of could.
Yeah, see there it says there the device won't receive updates because Google
no.
Chrome no longer supports your operating system.
You'll still be able to download the old version.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Did
the
my
question
full
is,
user-
will the old version still support modern websites? So
It will for a while
For a
because
little while,
the
yeah.
certificates are going to stay the same. Your music did not work, Joe. It was silent.
You just won't get security updates when there's new ones. So if there's new threats,
yeah, I know.
won't patch. the
Yeah.
browser.
So if you're working, if you're going to be working, they're going to be using those in schools and stuff. Even if they want something that's going to be able to be keep up to date and keep security features going and things of that nature, they may want to
Why
upgrade
are we
things.
why are we playing music?
It
Ah, it
worked
did
that
work.
time.
Yeah,
There is
horrible sound.
other browsers.
Don't want to hear that again.
Yeah.
They could use. I mean, they could use other browsers. They're not
Well, the issue is they have everything tied to Chrome, so they use right.
Yeah. So I don't know what it's a private school, so they probably don't get any. They're private, so they probably get
Yeah,
funding
yeah.
from
Well,
parents
this
and
is
stuff.
why I'm trying to work with what I have, kind of idea.
So
But
the
the question-
earliest, so the earliest Mac then they really want to get is a 2015.
Mhm.
You can use Chromium, and Chromium will still log into the whole Google suite, and it'll sync with the whole Google suite, and it will
Okay.
still be getting updates. So that should be fine.
Oh, okay. And you mean the Chromium browser, correct?
Yeah.
Yep. The one that usually comes with Linux. Many versions of Linux before you download Google Chrome. I think it's actually what comes on the Raspberry Pi, if I remember right.
There you go. Unlock Logic Analyzer.
Ooh,
I wasn't
That was
supposed to
fast.
get this today. I ordered it last night.
That's fast.
I want to see it in action.
I'm not ready to deploy it.
I want my logic analyzed.
So I need to, might as well switch gears.
How do you download the stupid thing?
See that link? It says open up. Download -chromium.appspot. Yeah.
I am not here.
Found a way to get rid of one of my no Wi-Fi.
Oh,
Goose
this
Guzzies.
is good. This
Might
is
be
a raw
tremendously
build of
buggy.
Chromium, and it's tremendously buggy. Yeah.
Get out
It
of
No.
says may be tremendously buggy.
Oh
and
no,
regular-
it said it was. There's no maybe about it.
It says
Right off the
Maybe.
front.
maybe,
Oh, and maybe.
maybe.
Okay. Yeah.
And
we'll count
also,
that.
May
regular
contain live
Chrome is
bees.
Call me
tremendously
maybe.
buggy too.
Oh,
Get Netscape.
You have Canary.
That's it.
You have Canary as well, which is less buggy.
Use
still-
Chrome and support Nazis. Oh wait.
What?
Okay,
Who's
so
the-
I gotta.
Who
I'm gonna
supports
shut this.
Nazis?
I'm gonna shut this down for now because I need.
Oh,
to
you
talk,
mean Brave? Yeah.
Brave, yeah.
I need
Put
to
the
talk.
blue Scuzzy in the Quadra 700.
It puts the lotion on its skin, or else it gets the hose again.
This
We
can go away
I need
because
to talk to her about this and be like,
there's no
so
Wi-Fi on it. It's useless.
this is
Yep.
the problem. We're gonna be in the same boat possibly soon.
Yeah, I would definitely go with I don't say I'm not saying like an M1 or anything like that, but maybe a
No.
2000.
Well,
18
they
or
do
something.
have they do have a company that has 2015s,
Mhm.
but the
Yeah.
problem is, here's what I don't like about Apple. Apple decides everything should be their way, and that means stupidly old, like 8 gigs of RAM and an M3 Mac
Yeah, but-
Pro. And in 2015, they were still including SSDs, or sorry, hard drives, and their friggin' iMacs. Which, come on, for the
8
price
gig
you're
of
paying
RAM.
for it, put an SSD in it.
8 gig of RAM in an Apple Silicon Mac is not the same as 8 gig
No,
of RAM.
no, I realize, but once you, but
It's still a pathetic amount of RAM.
Once you go 16, you never go back.
and the
Yeah.
thing is, there was
Wait,
actually
that sounded
somebody-
really bad.
There was actually somebody who started doing.
Depends on what state you're in.
Or
Yeah.
Joe, really good. Oh,
Hi.
wait.
Remember my stream? There was
Hi,
somebody
Trina,
who actually
sorry.
started testing like a lot of memory hungry apps, and guess what? They started running out of memory in their Apple.
Oh no.
Their M3. It was still performing well, but their memory sucked.
Yeah,
They
one
don't
of the
use
main
that.
problems with 8 gigs, even though the M processors work better with lower RAM, is the swapping out to the SSD that you can't replace.
Mhm.
Yes.
And when you have 16 gigs of RAM, it's going to swap a lot less.
But just think about it though. When you can't change the hard drive, guess what
Yep.
that means? You got to go buy a new one when the other one dies.
They did.
You're going to buy
they-
a whole new computer.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Just get a copy of RAM Doubler and you're fine.
Doubler.
They have fixed
and
a lot of that with
drive
Sonoma,
space.
though. It doesn't do it as much with Sonoma as what it did with the others.
But I'm
The
still
one thing I
saying,
spec'd upward on my M1 Studio was the RAM. I wanted 32. I wasn't worried about hard drive space because I can hook up all I want through Thunderbolt,
yeah, right, yeah,
but there's no way to change the
the memory.
memory.
Yep.
And I'm sorry, at $250 for an additional 8 gigs of memory, what the fuck are you smoking, Apple? Let's
That's
be
been
blunt about
Apple's
that one.
thing
It's
for
special memory.
20
Yeah, right.
years.
I know.
I'm putting all the VRAM in here. 6 sticks to put.
So I
VRAM.
also have this one.
It's white.
It is white. I'm not
Reminds
giving
me
you.
of
dirty.
my first Mac.
Oh,
Like
is this,
most American politics. Oh wait.
is this the G5?
No, it's because the operating system on it is Snow Leopard.
Oh,
So
okay.
an
Yeah.
it's an
Intel.
Intel-based one.
Very early Intel.
Cool.
Yeah.
You should use that computer for streaming, Trina. You can use the internal webcam. You'll look amazing.
Yeah, I bet I will. As it stutters its way through a stream, yeah.
Yeah, I
Still
think
be-
it's
it'd probably still be an
720p.
improvement though.
We
I
should
think
do
it's
that one night.
720p, 15 FPS.
We should do a potato stream one night.
Yeah,
Yeah.
There you go.
I've been planning on using a black and white Connectix QuickCam as soon as I can figure out how to make it work on a modern machine.
Should
All right,
speak
so
of it.
how do I take the hard drive out of this?
Yeah, did you see what Curtis said? Apple is just preparing us for a subscription model for the computers, like $1,000 per year to get the new ones.
Apple
Yeah.
won't ever do that.
All right, Trina.
I wouldn't be surprised, honestly.
Those machines are a nightmare to take.
Are
Yeah, they are.
really?
Yeah, it's like 40 steps.
Speaking of
Oh.
nightmare, why is
There's so many screws, and they're all different.
Yeah.
It's
And there's like metal shielding that's taped and
Yeah.
Just think of it as a bigger version of the iBook.
a
That
bigger
works bad.
version,
God.
but they don't scale it up. They just give you more screws.
Yes.
my solution to those
Where are
white
the
iMacs
screws,
is
though?
to
Because I
throw them
don't
in the
see-
trash.
They're on the back.
completely
No,
awful.
there's not on the back.
At the bottom.
Yeah, the bottom.
Yeah, you got to pry it open, and any of the 40 steps, you risk like destroying the whole computer.
Yeah.
It's really
Okay,
stupidly
so we
designed.
won't tackle that tonight.
And nobody wants that computer either. So it
No, 'cause
might
there's-
not ever
there's,
be worth doing the work.
There's
Just
so
at
many
the
caps in there
size
that
of
are
that thing.
leaking and the caps cost more than anybody would be willing to pay for the computer.
On
to start with.
Intel's?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
What I do with those is I take the screen out and use them to replace screens in other machines, and the hard drive and the optical drive out, and the rest of it just goes in the trash.
Oh.
Unless you really want to run it, and then you just hook a FireWire drive up to it.
The only ones of that form factor that are at all interesting are the G5s if they're, if someone else already did the recapping to them.
Yeah, the G5 still has the same cap
Yeah.
issue.
I lost things on the-
Okay.
Before that, they were easy. You just took the back off and you
Well, now
were,
you're
you
all
were in.
disappointed.
As soon as they added the camera, they're like, let's make this the most complicated, stupid thing ever.
Now you made
Trina
me sad.
sad.
Trina sad. Ugh.
Yeah.
Fire pretty though.
Eric says there's like 30 caps at least.
Oh jeez.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Imagine them all going off. It'd be like a firework.
Well,
Boom.
it did turn on the other night and boot it up.
Yep. Did
So-
you see Justin's stream last night? All of the caps that started leaking during the stream.
Yeah,
Yes,
I
that was
saw
awesome.
It was wet electrolyte all over the board.
Yeah, I saw that.
I just thought
Yeah,
it
I
was
think
really
that's what
weird.
was happening in my OC30 at VCF because I ran it with the old caps, and as the show went on, it started crashing, and then it started not booting, and then it just wouldn't go anymore. It's like,
I've never
oh,
seen them leak that like that before.
yeah, I'm gonna keep I'm going to keep the Jurassic Park Mac, and I'm going to sell the other one.
And that TDK power supply, I was really surprised at that because they're normally pretty good.
They all get old. I mean, they're all old though. So.
Gupum,
This
if you ever get the this stuff in platinum or close to platinum,
Yep.
I would like
I'll
to have
print-
another set of these just because I'd like
Yeah.
the color to match. Otherwise, these are awesome.
My name is Joe.
So here's what I'm gonna. I just had a brain fart.
Oh,
Oh.
Oh,
So let me change my camera back for a sec. You don't need to see me. So what I'm gonna do? See this computer?
Yes.
yes.
I'm gonna learn how to recap things on this computer.
No, take it, make an aquarium out of it.
It's gonna be an awful thin aquarium.
Yeah, but
that's a really
there's
good
some
idea, Trina.
really thin
Are
fishes
you
out there.
trying to punish yourself, Trina? Do you have some kink you need to tell us about?
That
Yes.
one is all
Not on
surface
this
mount
screen.
though. That one's all surface mount. You should learn on through hole stuff first.
Oh
Yeah.
well, I'll learn the hard way first. 'Cause it's me, and I'm contrary.
I'll learn the hard way and then never want to do it again.
That's what I did. To be fair, I did the complicated stuff first.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
but
make
that,
the
'cause
flyer of
it was actually Eric's Edge comment that said think of it like a learning experience, and I'm like, wait, if it needs to be recapped, let's recap it.
I'm going to make the buyer of this Quadra 700 really mad by putting the lone case screw back in it.
For a second, I
they
thought
never have it.
for a second I
know.
thought that was a soldering iron you were holding, or like one of those like wood things where they like, because schools always had the habit of like burning in the school name. Some of them did.
Adam,
Yeah, I was gonna
whoever
brand
buys
it.
whoever buys that is going to break off the latches on the back because they're going to pull too hard.
What is going on with Joe's camera? Is that
No, I'm going to actually
I
put in
found
the
it.
ad original screw.
What?
Original screw.
It's Blue Tech.
It's Blue Tack.
Oh.
It's this stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I use it to hold things down while I'm soldering.
Cool.
Yeah,
So,
so,
yeah,
I'm going to
I'll-
put the Blue
I'll
SCSI in here,
eventually-
no Wi-Fi, so that I can get rid of it.
I will eventually get all the stuff to learn how to solder, and because
Just label it
Hey.
as hard drive.
this was a free computer, so it's
Yep.
not costing me anything.
Yay.
Best to
Adam,
learn
do
on
you
a-
have? Sorry, Trina, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say best to learn on something I didn't pay for.
Hey,
Yeah.
Trina, you're losing
Yeah.
a bet.
But people
Oh.
have been looking at you enough to start soldering.
I know.
Oh.
I need a move
Adam.
machine.
Do you
What?
have the hard drive thingy screw? The little hard drive tray screw that screws down on the bottom of the case?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That one screw.
Well, there's the screw that goes in the back for the latch, and then there's the screw that holds.
Oh yeah, no,
the
I'm not.
drive
I'm
back.
not that mean. I'm putting the screw in that holds the hard drive tray.
Okay,
I'm not that
I
mean.
thought you
Oh,
meant you were gonna put the lid screw in.
No, and this one has the original feet.
So,
no feet.
speaking of soldering and a moo machine, if anybody would kindly like to donate to my coffee account, here's a great time. It's coffee.com. And then Trina's Technobabble. You can find
So
me.
Trina is awesome.
Is the
And
link
she
in the
deserves your
description,
support.
Trina?
So you need to go there right now and do it.
Yes.
Or else I'm going to find you and stalk you. Just
Yeah,
ask
but-
Sloopy about the recent event that I did and stalked somebody and found their address.
Joe, it would
All I
have
had,
a better effect if you looked at the camera. Yeah.
and the
better.
only information I had is this person lives 7 miles from you.
But yeah,
Hi, everybody! I'm a creepy weirdo.
I am going to find out my coffee link, and I will post it in the.
The appearance of Martin's virtual sticker right when you said that was perfect.
If I can get logged in. Oh no.
Is that the same shirt?
Yes, actually,
This is the same shirt.
because that's from last year. It's my pullover I just wear in the house to stay warm.
Where is the
It's the same hair
Jason.
too.
Yeah, I found a use for that hole in the front of my Quadra. I can store a Molex cable there and then pull it out for external power.
You could hang an SD card extension out of it for your Blue SCSI.
Yeah. Actually, I'll probably just make a square
That's what-
plate. of some
That's what the
kind and
Kensington
then do
slot's
that.
for.
Yeah.
You shove the
Uh,
entire adapter in there and hot glue it in there, and you're done.
I was thinking I'd make just a little square plate and then put an SD card
Oh, great.
reader there, and that'll solve the
Okay.
issue of why there's a big hole in the front.
Why is
All
there
right.
a big hole?
And
my
instead of being
terrible-
broken, it'll be custom.
There we go. All right,
Hi, everybody.
there we go. So, oops, I'm using, okay, I've been on a PC all day. I'm using PC keys to try to paste things. Don't work,
Command, you got to do Command V, and you're like, why the hell did the start menu come up?
right? I know. There you go. There's my
Oh.
link for my coffee account. Anybody feel free to donate. Help me start.
I feel like a
soldering
bad
today.
guy because I thought about putting your link in there, but then you said it, and I'm like, then I don't have to.
Yeah, and I just put it in anyway.
Trina's
Oh, and
awesome.
Frank says I think we need a thingamaboop.
Thingamaboob, really? Let's do it.
Thingamaboob.
There you go.
So Jason, do I need to go for another?
I have something funny to
hours?
say, Trina.
Okay.
Go
if
for
you
it.
If you go to thingamaboob.com,
Mm.
you know where it goes? It
I
goes to the
haven't-
Canadian Cancer Society.
Does it really?
Yeah, it says get screened for breast cancer.
Hold on, I'm going to do a Google search. for
It's
that.
a
That-
trap.
That is freaking
It's true.
And now you have been infected by a virus.
I
You
just wanted to see if
took a
the link was
Thingamaboob
available. And
virus.
it took me to Canada.
Oh my god, it really does. I
That
just
is
did a Google
awesome.
search for thingamaboob and it brought up the Canadian. That's
Joe, don't
hilarious.
forget,
Yeah,
it's all
Canadian
right.
Cancer Society.
Yay.
Canadian Cancer Society launches thingamaboob.
Joe's smoking cigarettes over there.
Hey, you know, I
Yes.
got to support my second domain, thingamaboob.com. Oh, wait. Hold on.
Oh.
Go in the hole.
Yeah, no, it's for breast
okay, no.
cancer. So yeah, that is so cool.
Sure.
When did they launch this? Okay, so you might owe the Canadian Cancer Society some money. Because they
Trademarks
launched,
only work if you're in the same age, if you're in the same business.
okay.
Thing
They have
dash
launched a
boob.com. There you go.
the Canadian Cancer Society has launched a campaign designated to remind women to get checked for breast cancer before it's too late. And this was back in November, actually, almost 2 years ago, November 23rd, 2019, or
Remember, ladies, check your tatas.
4 or
3 years
5.
ago.
How many years ago was 2019? Oh my God, 4 years ago.
3 years ago.
I'm like 2 years ago. Yeah, no.
Okay.
They probably launched it, got all tied up with COVID, and then forgot about it.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, this is the longest March 2020 of history.
Yeah, right.
It's quiet.
I know. I don't know. I'm. You made me all sad by saying I should just recap the iMac. Instead of-
Sorry, I was reading Eric's post on Discord about what he bought today.
Look at all my
Yeah,
cameras.
it's
that don't
actually
work.
really cool.
Check all your body parts.
Yeah, I think Joe might have a similar monitor to that. I'm not sure if it's the same one.
Yeah, I think Joe's is like a newer version of it, but it's very similar.
What are you talking about?
Your
Eric
little
posted
Sony
something.
Trinitron.
Oh, yeah.
Eric got one, but it's a white little Sony Trinitron, but I think it's a different older model.
KV-9.
No, Frank, you've been
Papa
asleep for 3
Tango
years.
50.
This is the KV-8 AD10.
So it's like a
Yeah,
year older.
and it's also an 8 instead of a 9. Yeah.
I think you could still RGB mod it though.
Oh, yeah.
And you got a 5 1/4 inch floppy holder thingamaboob.
Thingamaboob.
Got an Apple one of those around here somewhere.
I have an announcement, by the way. We are not going to be streaming this Friday.
Well, you are.
I might. I don't know. What I'm going to stream though now. Kind of went through everything.
If you
Ryan's,
order a
Ryan's dad has passed away. So,
Oh no.
we are going to not be streaming this Friday for Old World Tech Fridays.
That's sad. I'm sorry to hear that.
Just got the update.
Quick, somebody make a fart joke.
think you just did.
Oh, I see Frank S in the chat. Frank wants to get a broken Apple II from me.
Oh yeah, you were saying.
I have to decide how much brokenness is appropriate.
I think the board should come in parts. Like
Well, here's
take
the
it, put it on
dilemma.
a
Like, should I give
bandsaw.
him ones that I couldn't figure out how to fix? And be like, okay, now it's your turn, or should I just say like I haven't looked at this yet, and just it'll be a mystery?
Oh, I would go
or-
with the mystery one. I would.
Yeah,
prefer the
mystery is
mystery if
always
I was-
better.
Yeah, I would.
I mean,
go
I
with the full-
could just set it up so you get a broken motherboard, a broken keyboard, a broken floppy drive, a broken power supply. You know, go for the whole thing.
the whole 9 yards. No,
Do you have any 2Cs left for sale, Adam?
None in sellable condition right now, but I do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, about 10 on the repair.
10
Let's-
and you can't make one?
Let's talk later about like what you consider sellable and what I consider buyable.
Okay,
Good luck.
yeah,
I've been
when I
trying
say
to buy
sellable-
stuff of him for years, and he'll never sell me anything.
What?
By the way,
I have.
just to reply back. Sorry, just to quickly reply back to Curtis. Ryan, who is one of the hosts on the Old World Tech Fridays, it was his dad who passed away. So
When I say sellable, I mean like the way I sell them: retrobrighted, every key works, disk drive works, power supply works, RAM is tested, etc. I sell you basically something you can plug in and use and not worry about. And for
Yeah.
you,
Even
I could sell you one that's dirty and maybe it's missing a key or something dumb, or
a tilde
whatever.
key doesn't work.
yeah.
I want
any key is missing.
I mean, or one
I
that has
fixed it.
it needs RAM replaced, like it has empty RAM in it, but it still
Yeah.
works otherwise,
I
and
can
stuff
run
like
one.
that. I can sell those cheap.
the only request I have is one with an Alps keyboard. So.
and hi,
What's
Ron.
funny is right now,
Ron,
almost everyone I've got right now has got Alps keyboards in it.
Great. We'll talk later then.
I gave my last broken hairspring to Justin.
But so Frank said I'm up for a challenge, so I would send him a mystery. Does it work? Does it not work? Let's find out together.
Frank, you'll
I'll
have to
figure it
join
out.
a stream then.
yeah.
What I'll probably
Yeah.
have to do is go through them, because I have to go through them anyway, and then figure out what goes to who. Because I don't know. There's a couple of real big losers that I wouldn't give to anybody. Like they were underwater and stuff like that. On those, all I salvage is the case.
My small intestine.
Oh,
What are you doing?
I use that joke a lot, but I like it. Anyway.
What are you doing?
Ding
Want
up
to come over? Want to come over, Mummy's up?
Cat.
Come on.
I gotta
Come
test
on
this
over.
thing too.
There you go.
G3 card.
Ooh. Should test
Yeah,
that
this
in
is
a
the one-
2-4.
I wasn't able to make it go, but then I was talking to Steve on chat the other night, and he helped me work through it. And I think I've got the correct dip switch settings now. But the problem is I have to dig out the 9600, which is buried in that corner over there. So
Sounds like a good place for a 9600.
it's holding up that corner.
Oh, much like the printers are holding up Steve's basement.
Yes. Ow!
Or like the CRTs are holding up Sloopy's workbench.
I built a new cart though that holds 18 Apple IIs, and it's still not enough space with all the Apple IIs.
Adam,
Where
I
is
noticed you tidied up
Sloopy,
the
by
back.
the way.
We sleeping.
He was supposed to be here.
I know.
Ooh.
He was supposed to take a nap so he
Sloopy?
could be here.
I
Oh,
know,
yeah, he
he's
wanted to go to
probably
his
still
bunk,
sleeping.
he said.
That was code for I'm going to bed.
Yeah. Well, he was. You guys were saying he was threatening to take like a nap for 2 hours or so.
Yeah, we've
Before
been
I
in the
joined
Discord,
before I
yeah,
joined
for a while.
the chat.
You've been pretty busy today.
Non fora vente ao detail. The hell?
I can tell you
Okay.
guys spent 7 hours in the voice chat.
Mm.
Obviously, really busy today.
We were just bored.
I think that's Spanish for not for retail sale.
I might, if you do it again on Friday, I only have one deployment, and then I can just spend the rest of the day sitting at my desk chatting with you
It's funny
guys.
is these
and we'll-
Duracells that are they say not for retail and then for OEM are made in China, and they suck and they die almost immediately. And then if you buy Duracells here, they're made in the USA and they last longer.
The people always say the reason why they don't go in the voice chat is because there's nobody in there. So now we started going in there, and now people join.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. One time I went in there, not on our server, but on, I think it was Steve's server, and somebody went in there and said, "Hey, you came in here by mistake, and you're saying stuff." And I'm like, "No, I'm in here because I wanted to chat with somebody." And then they left before I could explain myself.
Hey, Will.
Oh, hey, Will. You kind of missed the fireworks. We had a couple laptops that blew up.
Yeah.
I had a Mac 128K that let go of its Reefa cap.
Yep.
Trina soldered a reloaded board in record time.
Mm-hmm. With my
Yeah, sure.
mad soldering skills.
Mad world.
Oh, look, I found Joe's keyboard.
Hey, he's missing one
Yay!
of those.
Huh?
He's missing one of those.
Yeah, this one has no screws and no feet.
By the way, Joe, I nearly could have retired today.
Okay.
I had somebody ask me about a $5 laptop. Woo!
Okay.
Crazy money.
$5.
$5. And then they asked me where I was located, and I gave them the intersection, and that was the end of the conversation.
Womp womp.
Dun, dun, dun.
A bank event. What is a bank event?
That's when you go open up a new account. Ask for a loan. I don't know. What is a bank event, Will?
I'm
Look
intrigued.
it up on FrogFind.
I need one of those stickers.
I just inhaled fumes from melting a PVC. Is that okay?
Yes.
That's from Sean at
That must feel good.
Yetis, I think.
Actually, let's make Joe big while we're all sitting here looking.
I also inhaled some noxious fumes tonight. Bianca likes to make her own mac and cheese when she gets to have mac and cheese for dinner, and she forgot to put water in it before she put it in the microwave for 3 minutes and 30 seconds.
Oh, God.
Oh, that must have
Yeah.
been a lovely burnt smell.
The whole house smells like melted plastic and burnt macaroni.
Joe, you never showed us your weird upgrade board from your Mac.
The weird upgrade board? What do you mean? That's on that?
Yeah. Does it have RAM on it? I want to know.
Yep. Sure does.
What? Hey, Betty.
Sure it is. It's got a Mac Snap on it. Of course.
Oh, the
It's got all
two-part
this
upgrade.
RAM board.
A Mega Plus.
So basically, it converts this into a Mac Plus.
Wait, let me see that board. Yeah, that's a 128 board, but it's okay. Mega Plus.
It's even got the happy case on it.
Are you going to undo all that, or what are you going to do?
No, this is going to stay as it is. I have a completely pristine 128K board that I'm going to use for.
Okay.
I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this.
The SCSI actually will let you boot a Blue SCSI in a 128, which is hilarious.
I may move that over. I don't know, because that's just in sockets.
So Will, oh, sorry.
No, I was going to say that memory board is
Ah.
that memory board is soldered to the logic
Yeah.
board. So
Well, without the ROMs and the memory, the SCSI card will do you no good. You can't boot SCSI on a stock 128 without all the other stuff.
well, then I'm leaving it alone. I'm going to boot System 4 or whatever it's called from a floppy, and then that's just going to be the way it is.
You need
I'm
an
just trying to make
HD20.
an original 128.
You can put an HD20 on it. I don't know. Yeah, that early 128, you can use an HD20, but you got to boot from a floppy that's got the HD20 driver, and then the hard drive will work.
Floppy EMU.
Yeah,
So
it's not
Will,
really about. Oh, sorry, Trina. Go ahead.
no. You guys finish up your train of thought.
I was going to say it's not really about using that machine anyway, right?
Yeah, it's about like having. I have very few what you might call display pieces. I'm just trying to. I want one solid, original, classic display piece.
Yeah.
And that just seems to me that, and then the Lisa seem to be my good candidates for that.
128 is a good machine to boot really, really old 400K like games because they're
Yeah.
all designed to fit on one bootable floppy. So you just hook up your floppy EMU and then away you go. Or you could try to use the real floppy drive, but yeah, that's
There.
no fun.
RGB modded Spectre Gen 4.
Nice.
Did you put BNCs on that?
Yep.
Perfect.
So speaking of Lisas, anybody gonna buy that $5,000 Lisa?
Ah,
Never.
Here,
Oh,
here,
He
here,
claims,
here's the
he
sound for
claims
that.
he's not the same guy. He claims that other sale is not him.
Yeah. Well, so I
It's like-
I kind of had some fun, and John sent me the link, so I messaged off the seller, and I offered him 1,500, and then he's like, "I'll sell you the power cable for 1,500." I'm like, I found an eBay sold item for 1,500 for a Lisa, and I said, "Well, this is what they're selling for on eBay," and then he's like, "Wow, maybe I should take the 3,300," and I'm like, I didn't reply back, and it's still for sale today.
For 5,000, he did not look
Yeah,
good.
and he didn't.
Yeah,
load it
and
either,
also untested.
I am an ass. Ha!
And it still has the pictures with the ADB mouse sitting.
I
next
tell
to
you,
the
I
Lisa
tell you
keyboard.
what, Will, scroll up in the chat. You'll see my coffee link, so you can donate me money. Donate me 5,000, then I'll lend you 5,000. Will,
Yeah.
there you go. Since you
I'll
went
sell
to
you a
the-
Lisa
you
for
went to
only
the bank account.
5,000. It's a bargain.
Yeah, right.
I was reading the things that you have to go through to convert a Macintosh XL back to a Lisa, and it is a lot. It's not just chips. You gotta like mess with the CRT.
Mhm.
Yeah, because there's a screen mod involved. Because the Lisa had rectangular shaped pixels, and the Mac, like every other modern Windows, everything else, uses square pixels.
Yep.
So if you try to boot Lisa OS on a machine that's been modded, everything will look wrong because it was assuming rectangular pixels.
Yep.
Now, on the other hand, if you boot MacWorks and like on my Lisa, it's not modified. It doesn't have the screen mod. So when I boot MacWorks on it and I run like System 6, everything looks all out of whack because it's all stretched out because my pixels aren't square. But there's no way I'm ever going to mod it to look good on it for Mac stuff because it's not what it's for.
Oh, and by the way, Eric, of Eric's Edge fame, why did your oldest burn toenail clippings?
I think that's what he was saying it smelled like, but I'm
Oh.
hoping that's what he meant.
Hey, look
Look,
at that.
it's the Weather
because-
Channel.
It's RGB. And Eric,
Yeah.
does that TV look familiar?
Yeah, it's the one model after the one you just got, Eric. I like that it's white.
Should I change that titles to say something else that you like, Trina?
Please press edit.
You could change it to the name of that band I was talking about earlier.
No.
Yeah, do that. Have it scroll by on all the lines.
Trina and the Technobabbles.
Now, the last thing posted in the private chat, Frederick.
Oh my god.
Oh boy.
That sounds like a good name for a British pub.
Isn't that fancy?
It probably is somewhere.
That's awesome, Joe. I love it.
I was gonna say, Martin, you're the
Proper
resident
RGB.
British.
Look at all those
a-
artifacts.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's the moire that we see, right? It's not jail bars.
Yeah, that's
Right.
moire.
Okay.
Also, the tube is not. It needs a convergence.
Yeah.
Maintenance done on it.
I think
Hmm.
most of what we just saw is the camera pointing at a CRT, not the CRT.
And hi,
Nuts.
Thomas. I
From
don't
down
know if you
here,
heard me say hi
It looks
before.
beautiful. It's just
Yeah.
schmick. It's spot on.
Joe,
Now
can you
you
plug
need
headphones
to,
into that and hear it going? Boo?
Where'd you get the mod for that?
Some random forum somewhere. I put in the model number and wrote RGB mod and found it. I'm like, yay! And so I did it.
Is this just like
It's
a jungle chip mod?
Who
yeah,
would
that's
have thought?
exactly what it is. It's a jungle chip mod.
Okay.
This uses the jungle chip. So you wire in a couple wires to some pins, snip some stuff, add a couple resistors, and run the DNCs in the back, and then you put it in video mode. You put it in like composite video mode, and it's like, oh, RGB.
Yeah.
Yeah, RGB modding TVs is really cool because you're basically exploiting the internal RGB of the on-screen display to use the entire RGB input. It's neat.
Mhm.
Yeah, I did that to a 20-inch Trinitron, like just a regular home one, and all it had on it was composite in and mono in.
Oh, not even S video.
Yeah, no S video. So now it has RGB though. I
Or
was
just solder the missing part. Yeah.
I did mine as a home version though, so now it has all RCA connectors. It has red, green, blue, and then
Cool.
it actually has a white and red that go in and then come back out through the headphone jack, so I can have stereo headphones.
Oh, and Thomas, yes, I did get the disaster test today. Scared the living poop out of me because I was focused on a computer, and then the phone starts going off like it's blowing up.
Is that just an Ontario thing or all
I
of
think it was in
Canada or what?
Canada, because.
Oh yeah, Thomas is in BC, right?
Yeah.
They call you on your Commodore phone.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Of course, I had to get these things to adapt it because not all my cables are RCA, but whatever.
Yep.
Works fine.
Oh, speaking of Commodore phones,
I have a drawer full of those things.
what Commodore phones?
God, I should
No.
have just asked you to ship them to me. It's like, here,
Yes, I should have.
Speaking of Commodore phones, for those in the chat, I should have mentioned this when Big Bad Biologist was here. Frederick knows where he can buy one for $90, which is a lot cheaper than the $350 that
$9?
90,
19.
90.
$19?
90 Canadian is about 19 American.
Yeah, exactly.
Ah!
It's actually what
You wish
what would that be?
30% of that would be like the
$70.
roughly $65-ish dollars.
I can
Something
buy
like
a Commodore sticker for like $3.
So it's 60. It's so $90 Canadian
water
is
slide
65 American.
In the year
That's
65,
actually not
65.
bad. Really?
Yeah, that
for-
isn't bad.
Can you just not buy a similar phone and stick a sticker on it?
No.
It's not a sticker because it's like silk screened on.
Yeah, it's
so.
16 on.
Ah,
Can't you just take a Dremel and carve it in there?
Jason, it was nice having you on my stream. Bye.
What you got there?
Watch
It's a
analyzer.
thing,
What is it?
32
This is what
channel
I'm
logic
tuned in
analyzer.
for.
he's got a new Moopsie.
Oh, it's Chinese too. It smells like Chinesium. It's got that wonderful, I don't know, moldy smell to it.
What's its brand name?
Dream Source Lab.
Oh, well, that's actually a lot more coherent than most.
Yeah.
Sai Gushumai.
Is it a
Yeah.
what is it, sorry?
Or Fang Shu.
Logic Incorporated. What?
What is it,
It's a-
Joe?
It's a logic analyzer.
Oh, okay.
Would you like me to explain what that is? I don't want
Yeah,
to feel
I
like,
know. I'm like, okay, that's great. Yeah.
I don't want to like mansplain or anything, but
No, I don't know what it is. So
it allows me to, with all these little pinadoodles, I
Okay.
can tap directly onto chips on a board while it's running. Then I can program into the software what each of those pins mean, and then I can see on my screen direct readouts of like binary values of what a chip is receiving and stuff like that. So I can set this to trigger when a chip gets selected, but only when it's selected. Then watch the address bus or the data bus of the CPU, and I can tell what that chip is being told to do
okay.
under certain circumstances.
How many channels?
32.
Wow. Maybe I should get rid of my 34 channel one and get that instead. What's the precision?
I don't remember. It was impressive for such an inexpensive product. Hey, look! What country did that come from? What do you think?
Is there English?
Yeah, it's on the backside.
And big enough for an ant to read by the looks of it.
Is it actually English or is it machine translated English?
Use the USB cable to connect the DS Logic to your computer. Please connect directly to the USB port that comes with the motherboard. It is not recommended to use a USB hub. It's been translated properly.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yep.
All right. Well, we're at the 2-hour mark. I think it's a good time to end it. While Ron is
No,
finally
Trina,
back.
your life is worth it. Don't end it. Oh wait,
Okay.
that's not what you meant.
Yeah. So I'm gonna end the stream.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Once again, I'm going to help Trina learn how to solder. Donate to my coffee account. I'll put the
Why
link
am I
back up
still
in the
big?
chat. Because you
Like,
were
this is-
unboxing things.
Because you're actually doing stuff and things.
You're ending the stream. I don't have to be big anymore.
No, but you were
You should be
unboxing
big,
nothing.
Trina.
Why
Or
should I
not.
be big? I'm just sitting here.
Because you're saying goodbye. You're ending the stream.
Your stream.
Yeah, I know. It's fine. I don't need to be big to do this. Anyway, yes. Feel free to donate at my coffee. The link is in the chat. And help me learn how to solder.
Oh, you got to keep going for a couple more hours because Francois wants to go to bed, and
I
he's
need
not
to
going to go
sleep.
to bed
Please
until it's
end
over.
it. Sure thing. So yeah, also don't forget to hit the like and subscribe if you already haven't. Be greatly appreciated.
Nice.
And beyond that, thanks to everyone who joined the stream, everyone here in the chat that was chatting away. Check the comments. Yeah. So everyone have a good night, and yeah, we'll see you at the next one.